All right, everybody. Can you guys hear me? Just want to make sure we got audio going. Hopefully you see some hands here, videos going. Let's put something under the scope here. Make sure you guys can see the scope okay. Let me know in the chat if all looks good. It does look like we're on about a 15-second delay. Awesome. Well, very, very good. Let me see. A bunch of you guys have been in chat for a little while. So, hey there, Paul M. and Kelly O'Neill, Andrew Smet. I think you had a question very early on. Yeah, I do want people to be present to win. I might have one giveaway where I'll call it that you don't. But for the most part, yes. We want to give everything away tonight to people that are here. Let's see here. Fazbear Lagoon 53. Train Man Button. Thanks for joining us. Kevin Chang. Robert Fatino. DJR. Good to see you, bud. Nick Marks. Let's see here. Where are we going? Remington. Gil Cormier. Not sure how we're going to pronounce that. Thanks for joining us tonight. And let's see here. Who else is in the chat? Warren Jones. Joseph Lopez, Pete Canada. I think I already said Remington. We got Venture Delow. Hey there. Old World Billy Goat. Thanks for joining. Farm Ace 100. Let's go silver. Yeah, let's find some silver tonight for sure. Let's see here. Cason 2006. How you doing there? We got JSoat1. Brian Jensen. Good evening to you. Arad Pagani. Willie Lumen. Thanks for joining. Dirty Water Coins and Collectibles. Yeah, hit that like button. Tell your friends. Let them know. Doing things cheap. Hey there. Good to see you. Mark S. Of course, Nightbot's there to remind you guys I am an AppMex affiliate. So if you're in the market for anything, make sure you use that affiliate link. Let's see here. That might be everybody. Connor Wood. Visterian. Thanks for joining. There's Hunting Southwest Ohio. He's here. He wants to win, so he's probably going to win his own giveaway that he gave me months and months ago. Ed Finds Treasure. Hey there. Justin Keith, Silver Jack. Love your videos. Learned a lot. I appreciate that. Really, really do. Love it when I hear from you guys that I taught you something. That's kind of how I wanted to run the channel. I think I already said Venture Delow. Mike Skiles. I can't pronounce it. Can't see it. Showtime, Corey 24, Matt Armando from the Vault. Good to see you, bud. Richard Provanzo, Pete Canada. We've already said Croft Coins. Good to see you. Let's see here. And Mike the Greek. Got the googly eyes out there. He's lurking. All right. So that's kind of hi to everybody that I've seen already in the chat. And I may miss some of you. Oh, there's Mike Susanek. But we got a lot of stuff to give away tonight. I do have 2 boxes of halves, and I think you guys will enjoy this. I wanted to open these live on camera, so what I did was I got them home, and rather than open them to check to make sure they weren't circulated, I actually cut myself a little tiny hole so that I could see if we had circulated coins, and we did. So I was really, really excited to see that, because I was going to be really upset if I got both of these boxes home this week, and they were full of 2021s, 2s, or 3s. That would have been really unfortunate. So we're going to get on with it here. Let's see here. Bodie F, I think, is new. Welcome. Justin Keith, thanks for the congratulations here. 8K happened really, really fast. I think some of my shorts really helped out. Of course, with the shorts come all the haters, but it is what it is. So Striker Cow, hi, good to see you. So I tell you what we're going to do real quick. We're going to actually do, we'll do a real quick, simple giveaway, probably one of the less expensive items for the night. Then we'll pick a winner who will pick a box and get the first, what do you guys think? Probably first 5 rolls, I think I said my thing. So we'll do 5 rolls at a time so we're not here all night. Create Craft, I'm going to do giveaways throughout the night. I was just kind of saying that, so... we'll do a poll for these here in just a second, but let me dig in my little box of goodies for one of the giveaways. And we'll start with something kind of easy. This will be that $19.99 gold-plated $50 It's actually one of the nicer ones that I have. I've found lots and lots of these, and typically they're in pretty bad shape. But this is one that I thought was nice enough that I would do it as a giveaway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Nightbot to give this away. And if you guys just want to make sure, if you haven't chatted, make sure you chat here in the next 30 seconds. And I will use Nightbot to draw a winner. See here, how do I want to do this? Let's do it up here. My giveaways, I got lots and lots of people in. Let me see, what are we going to get? There we go. You guys are going to see that. So I want to make sure you see it drawn live, or as close to live as we're going to get. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll give this one away here in just a second. So I'm going to make sure mods are included. All right, regulars are included. Everyone has the same amount of luck. You must be an active user. So let's go ahead and do it. I'm going to roll it in 3, 2, 1. It's working, Shaker, and we're good. We got it. Croft Coins is our winner. So Croft, I saw you earlier. Just put something in the chat. Let me know you're here. And with all of the giveaways tonight, I really would appreciate it if you guys would shoot me an email, because I need your mailing address. Let me know what you've won. Obviously, I can go back to the live stream, but that just takes more time. And I don't want to do that. So let's make sure Croft is still here. If not, we will give this away to someone else. So has he spoken up in the chat? I haven't seen him. We'll give him another 30 seconds or so. Oh, there he is. Awesome. So let me put you down as the winner of our gold leafed half. And something else I did put in my latest video. You guys, these giveaways, you can win more than once. However, for rolls, you can only win once. So if your name is drawn more than once for rolls, I'm only going to let you do that once. But if you win 3 times on the 10 big giveaways, congratulations, you won 3 times. So that's the way we're going to run this tonight. Thanks, Croft, for speaking up. We'll put this aside. This one is yours. And actually, give me a second. Let me get my little envelope so I can put your name on it. I have a Zazboy22. Thank you for subscribing. But I have a Google sheet where I'm putting all the winners, so I'll have it in 2 places. So give me 1 second. Here are my little envelopes. So we will put a Croft Coins on there and seal you up. Like I said, shoot me an email in the next, within the next 7 days. Let me know your address and I'll make sure to get that out in the mail. And I'll say this a couple times throughout the night. I will be out on a little vacation, so I probably won't get a lot of this stuff out until late next week, but it will get out, and I will email you when it all gets sent. So anyway, let's move on to boxes here. Let's get this party started. We've got 2. For fun, we'll call this box 1 and box 2 to keep it easy. And we're going to just keep the live chat going. I'm going to use Nightbot to pick the next winner. Thanks, Original ATOG Coins, on the shout out there for 8K. Really appreciate it. And if I miss your chat, feel free to say it again. Just don't spam the chat. I'll eventually catch up to you there. So it's kind of tough to do all by yourself, those of you that live stream. So, all right, well, I'm going to go ahead. We're going to roll this one more time for the first 5 rolls and to pick the box. So here we go. Let's see here. How do I get rid of that? Cancel. We're going to cancel that. Everybody's still in. Good luck, everyone. If you're new to the chat, just make sure you are chatting kind of regularly, because I'm not going to wait a long time between these. So we're going to go ahead. We're going to do this in 3, 2, 1. And we have Mike Suzanek. Not sure how to say it, but congratulations. You've won the first 5 rolls. I need you to tell me, are we doing box 1 or box 2? They're both from the same bank. They're from the same delivery. So there's no... It's possible they both have silver. It's possible neither one, but they're from the same delivery there. So just let me know you're here, Mike, and pick a box. Well, I see you're there, so I need to know, are we doing box number 1 or box number 2? Box 2, very good. We'll get box number 1 out of the way. Oh, yeah, I guess let's switch back here to my main window. Here's box number 2. It is still sealed. So I have no idea what we're going to see, other than I know we have circulated coins because I did my little coin window. Let's check it out together. Do we have a silver ender? So I do see an NIFC 2014 way up here, but I don't see a whole lot else. All right, so first 5 rolls going to Mike. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Let's go. Here's roll number 1. Looks like we might have some NIFCs in here, and I'm going to try to go through these pretty quick tonight. I will be looking for our typical no FGs and varieties. But if they're really, really ugly, we're not going to spend a lot of time on them. That window is really small. Like Ring of Death 71s, we're not going to check. Well, I guess we'll look at that one under there. Little road rage for you. And nothing there. Here's roll number 2. I hope we find a bunch of silver tonight as well. Definitely have a 21 or a 22 in this roll. I think we're going to see a lot of those tonight. Oh, there is an FG in there. It just was real light. It's kind of an ugly 71. I'm not going to bother. So how is everyone doing tonight? Is everybody doing well? I'm really sorry I had to delay this, but I have been running into, there's a 2021, which we don't consider an NIFC really anymore. I never did. And I've heard from some of my channel members that even the 2024 Red Book has removed the 21 and the 22 from NIFC status. So, hey, Hunter Boucher. I should have a giveaway for all the Ring of Deaths. I'd give away $200 tonight. Don't know why my cat is screaming in the other room, if you can hear that. I did get some bad news from my bank yesterday when I was picking these up. They actually said that they've got a new ordering system. Let me check that real quick. Just looked a little funky. That they've got a new ordering system and they are now being limited in what they can order. So they may go in there and say, I want 2 boxes, and the system will go, nope, you can't order those this week. Which is very, very bad. So Silverjack, if the question is to me, what is the best coin I've found with the Ring of Death? I don't know. I have found some varieties. That one I found the other day was in really nice shape, except it had a Ring of Death. I think it was a 74 DDO. And it was ever so light, but it was there. And I'm sure if I sent it in to get graded, it would be a reason for them to mark down the grade. All right, well, we've got a 2014 NIFC. We'll put that up on the board. And for those of you that, within reason, want NIFCs, I'm happy to ship them out to you. I'm not going to give you $50 worth of NIFCs if we hit a big batch, but if you're trying to make a set and want to keep, a mint mark from each one, I'm happy to send those to you. But if you're not collecting them or don't want them, then I'm going to save on the shipping, because at the end of the day, they're just 50-cent pieces for the most part. And this is roll number 5. So Beachside, yeah, they're 5th third. Definitely 5th third. Let's see here. Sorry, just catching up on the chat. 240s and 10 boxes. That's actually, Raul, not unusual. Okay, you think I'm going to find a 40% in box 1 on roll 28? I hope so. That'd be nice. Yeah, finding a really nice coin that's a parking lot coin is terrible. All right, very good. Yeah, I can hang on to that NIFC for you. Doesn't look like we're going to have anything here. There's another 2014, and it is the D. So you've got the pair, 2014 P and D. So good for you if you're collecting the set. There's a 2001. You missed it by a year. $2,000 and a bicentennial. All right, so Mike, you want to hang on to those 2 NIFCs, right? There they are. And just to show you real quick, we've got ourselves a 2014 P and a 2014 D. So, nice way to finish off that set, if you needed them. Cheers, Papa Giorgio, if I'm saying that right. If you got 3 Wheaties in a roll, you're doing great. All right, we got to give away the next set. So if you haven't chatted in a little while, make sure you do that. We're going to give away 5 more rolls. Rolando, if you haven't looked at Monument Metals, they've got that 5 ounces of silver at spot, 1 per household, and it is probably one of the best deals from an online dealer around, unless, of course, you have a local coin shop or something that can do better. Give me a second. I'm going to let my cat out. I think they're trying to get upstairs. All right, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and pull a winner. And 3, 2, 1. Chris Levine. You are the winner of our next 5 rolls. Just let me know. Make sure you're here. I know you have chatted in the last couple of minutes, but just say here or mine, just so that we know you're there. Is that Ethan Marquez? Yeah, you can get a shout out. I think if you do a !me, if you are a YouTuber, it will put your channel link in there. And again, you're all welcome to do it. Just make sure that you don't spam it. And yes, there seems to be about a 10 or 15 second delay on this. So if it seems a little off for me answering questions and you guys chatting, that's why. Not sure why the delay is so bad tonight, but it is what it is. All right, here we go, Chris. Next 5 rolls. This is roll number 6. We've got a whole lot of clad in there. Oh, sorry, I'm not on the live stream. Let's show it to you. There was roll number 6 for you. So no silver there. Not even too much to look at there. I really beat up 74. Even as a DDO, you don't want it. No notch on that one. Here is roll number 7. Nothing there, so we're going to look for at least a couple of varieties or NIFCs. So I was saying about my bank not being able to get hold of coins. I have not posted anything really all week except the reminder of this video because I haven't been able to get any coins and work's been kicking my butt and my daughter's middle school volleyball has kept us busy. And I have a box of pennies that I started and I'm like 15 rolls in and I have not been able to finish it. And it hasn't been the most exciting box. So it really hasn't pulled me back to finish it, but I was super excited tonight to get in here and do some half dollars with you guys and give some stuff away. Let's see here. Sorry, I haven't been finding anything for weeks. Last one was a buffalo nickel. Yeah, I haven't found a buffalo nickel in a while. The silver's been good to me, though. I've been finding quite a bit of silver. Ronald, yes, I actually have 2 sets of books I made for my kids, and I think I have 3 sets that I've made, and they're available in my store. So, yes. Thank you, Papa Giorgio. Right now, it's a cold box. Yes, we have not found a whole lot. Just a couple of NIFCs, and I just realized I need to update the board. That really wants to be an OFG, but it's not. All right, we got 2 rolls left for Chris Levine. Hunting Southwest Ohio has to go unload all his coins. I'm struggling to get him, and he's got to go take a break to unload them. Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh. What just happened? Hopefully you see it there. We are no longer skunked. Chris Levine will be going home with some silver. Hey, old world Billy Goat. Let's see what you got. So there's no mint mark on the back. So if it's a 64, it's going to be a Philly. We've got ourselves a 66. First silver on the night. Congratulations to you, Chris Levine. 40% we will take all day long. And I'm so excited that tonight will not be a skunk for our celebration live stream. All right, 1 roll to go. And hopefully this gets you guys excited because it just means that there's hope for more silver in this box. Come on. So, Paul M., if you're really far behind, it may be that you just need to reload the page because the delay should only be about 15 seconds behind. 15 to 20 typically. If you're more than that, then you're just way behind and need to get that scroll bar caught up, or just reload the page, and that will usually catch you up. I'm used to having a much bigger screen for my scope, so I'm having to go a little slow to look in that little box for you guys. All right, Chris. Well, you, sir, are our first silver winner of the night. I need you to make sure you do email me with your address, and just remind me, I'll put it on here too. You got yourself a 40%er, and I will get that in the mail. All right, so I think what we're going to do here is, how many giveaways do we have if I do every 2 rolls? It's like 5 per. Let's do 1 more roll, and then we'll give away something else from the chest here for our giveaway night. So let's pick a winner for the next 5. So I'll give you 30 seconds or so to make sure you type something in the chat. And I'll go ahead and just pull these out, because these will be the next 5 you're going to get. And I'm going to look at what the next giveaway is going to be too. Let's see here. What should we do? So we're not giving them away just yet, but I think our next giveaway will be for the 2 semi-key date nickels. So a 1950 and a 1955, both in okay condition. But we'll give those away after these 5 rolls. All right, well, here we go. I'm going to go ahead and roll this for a winner. Let's get you over to the desktop so you can see. Mike, you can't win these again, so it's okay that you're not involved in the drawing. That's what that little circle means. But we'd draw again if you were picked anyhow. So let's roll it in 3, 2, 1, and rolling it. So Bodie F., you are the winner of the next 5 rolls. And I do want to look at my connection speed here real quick. We are excellent condition. Is there anything I can do to speed this up? I did normal latency. I should have done ultra low. Sorry, guys. That's my bad. Next time we'll do that, and we'll move along a little bit faster. So anyway, all right, let's get this show on the road. Bodie F., thanks for being here. Really appreciate you coming and celebrating with us. Here's your first of 5 rolls. Oh, I thought that was going to be silver. We had a little bit of a gray edge with some green on it, but it is just clad. There is a 2014 Philly in pretty rough shape, but it is an NIFC. Nothing there. And let me do something else real quick. Hold tight, guys. One and 3. Just wanted to get my ticker updated there. So, Bodie, do you want that beat up NIFC, or is it all right if we just toss that back? Because again, if you're not collecting them, it's just a $50. Let me know in the chat, and I'll see that in just a second. So, Rolando, you've never found the 1950D, huh? I think I'm in the same boat. That's one of the ones I'm still hunting for. I've got about 10 that have escaped me for 2 or 3 years now. And the war nickels I have, I just don't want to put them in my book. Because I want to fill the book full of coin roll hunts. So toss it. All right. Well, we'll keep it up there just so we show we found it. Let's see here. 83. We got an FG. 73. Do we have a DDO? We do not. 1995. I thought that might have been an NIFC just for the way the back looked. 93, 96, 72. Something else I haven't found in a while is a magic coin. There for a while I was finding them in every couple of boxes. You're happy to fill the slot, but then you don't want to put it in the book. Yeah, I've actually found some coins that I really just did not want to put in the book because they were so ugly. But I was happy to have it because I could fill a hole. Got one dark one in there. I don't think it's going to be anything. Now the 1950p I find a lot of, but the D, almost none. And I am skipping over a lot of 71s, guys, just because there have been a million of them. And if they're not in pretty decent shape, I'm just not going to look at them. The 74s I'll look at typically, even if they got a little writing on them, because that'll come off. All right, we got one more roll for Bodie. It's right here. Roll number 15. Come on, silver. We didn't get there. Pick 2 winners so it goes faster. All right, well, we may try that, but we're going to do the nickel giveaway, and then maybe we'll do what you just said. We'll pick 2 winners for the next 5 rolls each, and then that way we won't have the little delay. So that's fair. That's a good idea. Ugly 71, another ugly 71. All right, Bodie. We're going to take your beat up 2014 Denver, or was that a Philly? It was a Philly, and we're going to toss it. And now it's lost. Okay, so what we're going to do here is we are going to give away. We're going to do a keyword on this one just so that I think it's going to re-enter everybody. So where is my keyword? Keyword's going to be nickel. Hopefully you guys can see that. So if you guys could go ahead and do a keyword of nickel, I'll give it 30 seconds or so, and we're going to give away this 1950 and 1955 semi-key date nickel, which you can't see because I have taken it off the screen. Here we go. There they are a little bit closer. Both found coin roll hunting. Both you can catch on video. I think I found them both in the last month or so. So if you see your name over here lighting up with a little blue circle, it means you are eligible. And if you don't have a little circle next to your name, it means that you haven't put in the keyword. Yeah, most of you are in. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10, maybe 15 of you that haven't said the keyword. So make sure you do put that in. Go bacon. Very well. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and do this drawing here. I've given you guys about 30 seconds or so, 15, 20 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and draw. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, rolling it. Gil Cormier, Gil, let us know you're here. Let us know that you want these 2 nickels, and shoot me an email letting me know your address so I know where to send them. Yep, you're here. I'm going to put them in your little, well, let me write your name on it first. Congratulations to you, Gil. Thanks for coming and hanging out with us and supporting the channel. As you do, just by watching every week. So let's see here. We're going to do another... I'm just going to show you guys what the next two giveaways are going to be. One is going to be our Buffaloes. Sorry, I've got a little bin here I'm pulling them out of. So we're going to do a giveaway for 5 Buffalo nickels. And I'm pretty sure there's some 2013s in here because they've got the raised ground situation going on. And then next, I think we're going to do, after that one, we will do the Hunting Southwest Ohio Silver Washington $50 commemorative. It's got some tarnish and whatnot on it, but it is still in the original packaging from Littleton Coin Company. So those are going to be our next two giveaways that are part of our GAW, but we're going to move back to doing rolls. And per the recommendation, I'm going to pick 2 people at a time. So this will move along a little bit faster for everybody. So let's cancel this. Let's go back to active users. And let me refresh this just so we start over. All right, guys, make sure you just type something into the chat. I'll give you maybe a minute. And like I said, I'm going to roll 2 different names. Or maybe I'm going to roll 3 back to back to back so we have the next 3 people all at once. Let me find something to write on. All right, everyone. I'm going to give you about 15 more seconds because that's about how long the delay is. So by the time you hear me say this, I will have just hit the button to draw a name, unfortunately. But hopefully you've all been in there putting in some comments. We've got 91 watching and only 67 eligible, so hopefully you are just putting something in the chat. There's probably a few watching who aren't subscribers and can't chat, and that's okay. If you want to chat, all you got to do is hit that subscribe button, and you can come join the fun. Yeah, it's at least a 15-second delay, Ethan, so that's why I'm giving you guys a little extra time. All right, well, here we go. I'm going to pick 3 in a row. Let me know if you guys are here. We've got 73, 74, 75. I guess people are just slowly coming in. All right, here we go. I'm going to roll it here right now. In 3, 2, 1, we have Brian Robison is going to get our next 5 rolls. I'm going to roll it again because we're going to do another winner. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We've got Darren Smith. And we're going to roll it one last time. In 3, 2, 1. Pete Canada. So congratulations to you 3. Let me know you're here. I'm pretty sure you are. But there we go. Here are the next 5 rolls, 5 next, and 5 next. And then we'll move on to those other giveaways that I just mentioned. So, Pete, I see you are here for sure. I'm sure everybody else is as well. We're going to go ahead and get started, though. So here we are, the next 5 rolls. Getting us up through roll number 20. Yeah, you guys can see everything. We are on track. So no silver there. Yeah, we'll look at it. It's nice enough. Go back and see that. It just looked thick. Sorry. So nothing in roll number 1 for you. There, Brian Robison. Greg Kasky. Hey, congrats on the 8K. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Really do. Thank you, Richard DeShong, for coming and hanging out with us. Really appreciate it. Hopefully you can join us a little bit later, because we've got another box to do and a lot more stuff to give away. Well, the keyword was nickel. That drawing is over. We will do a different keyword. For the next drawing. Another 2021. Where'd that 77 go? I went too fast. And an 86. Sorry guys, was going too fast and there was a 77. I don't get a lot of those, so I like to put them under the scope. Did I misread it? There it is. And nothing there. All right, next roll. So we got 1 silver on the night. I was hoping once we found 1, they would start trickling in a little faster, but so far, not so much. Who's lag? Is the video itself lagging, or are you guys just saying that I'm kind of way behind? Because it is about a 15-second lag. That I do know. It's like glue or something on that. I love bacon. You guys have been talking a lot about bacon sandwiches and all kinds of stuff. So let's see here. Roll Agnacapalapas, however you say it. Sorry. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate it. Ronald, glad I've inspired you. The penny boxes are a lot of fun, and getting that first box of halves is always awesome. Let's see here. You guys are talking about how to make bread, which is awesome. That's pretty funny. Yeah, it is. It's a 15-second delay, and when I hit the button on the chat, yeah, it comes up instantly. So the chat does not have a lag or very little lag, but the video has a tremendous lag, and that's fairly common. I've seen that happen across a lot of live streams. Mine is especially delayed today because I didn't hit the right button or do the right setup. This is really beat up. Well, we do have another 2014. There it is. 2014 Denver. So this is Brian. If that is something that you would like to hang on to, If you're completing a set, let me know. Otherwise, we'll just toss it back because really it's just a $50. All right, last roll for Brian. Yeah, I'm actually seeing quite a few number of new folks in the chat tonight, which is great. I mean, the subscriber base did kind of explode, so if it's people who aren't always regulars but are new, you are always welcome. But I do like seeing regulars come as well, because we're like old friends, old buddies. I do like shiny. 2001, we missed it by a year. Look at that one. All right, Brian, if you're still here and you're in the chat, let me know. Is this something you want to hang on to, this little 2014? Let me know. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and move on. All right, well, we will toss it back. Thanks for playing. Thanks for being here. Really appreciate it. All right, we are moving on to Darren Smith. So if you're in the chat, these are your next 5 rolls, or your 5 rolls. Hopefully we find a little bit of silver. Nothing there. It's a really bad 73D. Not really worth looking at. All right, let me lay these out so you can see your rolls go like everybody else. I was trying to see if we had some silver in the bottom half of that box. Nothing there. Okay, just sounded funny, sorry. Nothing there. So has anybody in the chat had a big score lately? It's been a while since I've had a, well, I won't say it's been a while. I had a really good box about a month or 2 ago. It wasn't like an epic box, but it was a pretty darn good box. I can't complain, but I have not had a truly epic box this year. I'm going to come back and look at that at the end. I think that's how I'm going to do it, just to keep moving faster. And when I mean epic box, I mean, you know, one of those boxes where you end up with, you know, 60 or 80 or 100 coins in it that you end up keeping outside of pennies. I know that Walker Magnet had a huge box that Hunting Southwest Ohio bought the other day. That had, I can't even remember, like $900 worth of silver in it. It was pretty amazing. But I haven't seen anything like that in a good long while. So Warren J, if you're, I mean, the easiest way to look that up is go through PCGS and look what they're going for graded. And then once you pick out the high dollar ones, go see what they're really selling for on eBay. That's the fastest way to get to that list. Well, hey, anytime you win free silver, that's always a win. 788 Wheaties in a $50 bag is amazing. Lately, I only get about 5 to 8 Wheaties in a $25 box. So let's see here, 64 Kennedy about 5 months ago. That's a good long while ago. So Kevin Chang, I went 28 boxes without silver twice in a row. Found a little bit of silver and then started over and went 28 more boxes. So that does happen. 1090s and 1040s and 10 proofs. That's pretty awesome, Jesse. Yeah, now, I'm going to say it wrong. Shakarin. The problem with going back to 1960, call it 1965 or 1980, right, and saying, hey, I'm going to go collect all these coins up, is there were a lot more coin collectors out there. So the older coins were getting picked up left and right by everybody. But I get your meaning. Like, I wish that I had gotten into this 15 years ago before, you know, it became kind of really popular and it got big on YouTube and all that kind of good stuff. Because there would have been a lot more silver to find out there, I think. But anyway, just my thinking. I know back in the 70s and 80s, a lot more coin collectors out there. So, last roll for Darren Smith. Still no silver. We're hurting. So Pete, I know you're saying you have better luck in quarters. I get the most fines in quarters by far, but I don't find a lot of silver quarters. I was on Facebook the other day in a group, and there was somebody that found, like, I don't remember, it was 84 silver quarters in a box or something crazy. I might have found 4 silver quarters all last year. So no DDO on that. Okay, so if we remember, Pete, you're up next. Next 5 rolls, and then we're going to get into some giveaways. Some other giveaways. Some actual known value giveaways. So this is roll 21 through 25. And it's been very quiet since our first silver. Finding war nickels anywhere is awesome. So Croft coins, even though there's less silver out there, there ends up being someone who dumps a bunch of old coins somewhere with no idea what they have. Oh yeah, I mean the cycle goes on and on and on. I don't disagree with that. And that's where the people that come on and say what I'm doing is fake or that my rolls are faked and loaded, and I try to explain to them, like, most tellers don't look at what they get. They're, at least in the metro Atlanta area, they are way too busy to go through and open. Sorry, we're actually on rolls, what is this, 26 through 30. Sorry about that. And we just did your first roll there, Pete. They're way too busy to go through every roll they get. And most tellers, even if you hand them loose $50 and there's a couple of silvers in there, they have no idea what they're looking for. The overwhelming majority of them. They have no idea what it is. So, and then I've got relationships with banks where I've even educated the tellers, and they come in and they call me to come get them. They don't even try to keep them themselves. They're just excited to give them to me, which I am very happy to come buy from them. So nothing interesting there, Pete. Sounded a little funny. So Train Man Button, first ever silver 64 quarter that came out of my father's pocket change. He refused to believe that he had let that slip and missed it before I noticed what it was. Yeah, that's John Camper. That is what I find. And people that argue with me, just, I get so frustrated with them. Ethan, the oldest coin I ever found was actually, it's on this channel. It was one of the first quarter videos I ever posted. It was an 1853 seated Liberty quarter. And I tell the story because I had to reenact it because I don't film like every roll I open when I do quarters because it just takes too long. And so I had to go, here's what actually happened, how I found this. And I actually thought it was going to be some kind of token or Chuck E. Cheese thing because I caught it out of the corner of my eye and it just didn't look like a real quarter, and was absolutely shocked when I figured out what it was. So that video is on my channel. It's very early in the channel, but you can find it. But we do have an NIFC 2008D that, Pete, if that's interesting for you, I'm happy to put that in an envelope and ship it your way, but that is completely up to you. And I'll check those DDOs at the end of the 5 rolls. Don't want to mix them up. Oh, I missed. Well, let's hope in your next roll there is something good in there. I would love for you guys to get more free silver. All right, last roll for you, Pete, and we're going to give some stuff away. Definitely a 21 in there. A couple of marked coins, but that's about it, sir. In 1895, Barber is pretty cool. Greg Kasky, thanks for becoming a Silver Hunter member. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. We got another NIFC, Pete. We got ourselves a 2010D, it looks like. So, you know, I got a 2008 and a 2010. That was a 2021. All right, let's check these 5. I think it's 5 for varieties here. Got like a hole in one of them. That's a no on the 74. No on the 71. Another 71 no. You know, I went like 2 years and never found a 1971 Denver DDO. And then, like in the last year, I think I've found like 6 of them. Some on the Trust, some over here on the Inn. But they are eluding us today. All right, so Pete, would you like to say send back the NIFC? All right, you don't want them, so we will send them back. Okay, so we have some Buffalo nickels to give away, boys and girls. It is amazing how lagged out this video is. Hang on, I've got another screen running my thing. Is it really that far behind, or it really is? All right, so we have 5 Buffalo nickels. I think they're all dateless, but some of them, like I said, you can tell from the reverse that they are 2013s. Like this one, for example, and I'll put this back on the microscope. And it may be more than one. And I know it's really zoomed in here, but you can see it's the raised mound because we don't have the line through there. I know it's really worn, but guarantee you that's a 2013. So you have it, or did I say 2013? What is the first date? 1913. Thank you. I kept saying 2013. 1913. So definitely at least one of those in there. So we are going to go ahead. We are going to come over here to our desktop. We are going to cancel out of this. We want mods to be able to take part. We are going to do a keyword, and it will be, you all probably guessed it. You're going to have to enter it again because I haven't put it in yet, but it will be Buffalo. Single word, Buffalo. So I will give you a minute to do that. And I'm going to scroll back up here through the chat and see if I've missed any good questions. So Croft says the worst denomination to hunt is dimes. Yep, I agree. There's just not a lot of varieties worth hunting for. Now, I do think it'd be cool to create a book, but I already have a full run of dimes. So I don't even do them for the books. I just look for silver. And then the worst part is you go through, you know, $1,000 worth of them and find one silver dime and it's worth, you know, $1.65, which is not terribly exciting. Ronald, the most valuable variety I've ever found, it all comes down to condition, because you can find a 1974D DDO that's worth $250 if it's in the right condition, or even more. The most I've ever sold a variety for that I found, I think, is about $50 on eBay. I have a couple that I think if I, you know, got them graded, they would sell for more than 50, but after grading costs, I would be better off just selling them raw for 25 or 30 bucks. So that's typically what I do if I just don't think they're in fantastic shape. So, and I agree. Maria B. Flores says worst denomination to hunt, in my opinion, it's dimes. For me, followed closely by pennies, just because lately my pennies have been so bad, and hunting a box of pennies properly takes like 3 to 5 hours. And it's a very long time to come back with like 3 Wheaties and, you know, $9 worth of copper, $6 worth of copper. But if you are short on cash and really enjoy the hobby, and want lots of varieties to look for and have the biggest bang for your buck when you do find them, pennies are probably the best thing to hunt, honestly. So, all right, so here we go. I've been talking long enough. You guys should have all had the opportunity to put in the word buffalo. There's still some of you missing, but it has been long enough. We have 63 eligible. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to roll this, and you're going to see it in the chat before I say it. It is for Willie Lumen. Congratulations, Willie. The buffaloes are all yours. So there we are. There's your envelope. Here are your 5 buffaloes. They are going to go, well, if I can get it open. Really? Open up. They're going to go in there for you. You are here. I figured you were. So that is your little giveaway. And what we are going to do is go back here to our chat. Sorry, Brian, it did not pick up your comment. Sorry to hear that. I mean, Nightbot does what Nightbot does, so there's lots more giveaways to be had, so apologies for that. We will, I'll refresh this. You guys keep chatting because I'm going to give away, we're going to pick the next 4 sets of rolls so we can finish out this box without having to stop. So let me go back to active users. I'll put it on screen so you guys can see me go, albeit super delayed. We're going to refresh this. We're going to say mods are eligible. You guys keep on entering. Like I said, I'll give you another minute and we will pick 4 more people. I like Greg. He just says chat. Sometimes I'll just put in a number or GL. It really will do anything. So Ethan, can I win, please? Just so you know, I say the same things and it rarely works out, but good luck to you on the next one. I call it the whine and win strategy. If you get on there and just keep saying, hey, I never win, you're likely to win eventually. Shakaran asked for you guys' opinion. How many of you guys like dollar coins? And I would follow that question up with, are you enjoying the boxes that I'm doing? Because I've only done 2. I have one of those waiting for me at the bank. It came in last week and I still just haven't picked it up, but I am looking forward to it because I've found hunting them to be a lot of fun. So, all right, we are up to 67 eligible. I'm going to give it 20 or 30 more seconds and we are going to draw. I've been hunting for people selling collections like crazy, and I either find people who want $1 bazillion for pocket change, or I find people that want $1 bazillion for what are decent coins, but they want way more than they're worth. All right, well, here we go. We've got 72 eligible. You guys can keep on chatting. I'll space out the drawings by about 5 seconds to 10 seconds each. So if you've missed the opportunity to chat, you can get in on maybe the 2nd or 3rd or 4th drawing. So here we go. Everyone should be eligible. We're going to roll it in 3, 2. Dave L's never winning. Let's see if he wins now. William Tell getting the next 5 rolls. I love your overture, by the way. It's fantastic. We are going to roll it again. We have, there he is, Ethan Marquez. He did the wine and win strategy. He said he never wins, and what did he do? He won. So there you go. The wine and win works all the time. All right, the next 5 rolls are going to go to Pete. Unfortunately, you've already won some rolls, so we're going to roll it again. We've got Dan Henry. And Pete, you can win the other giveaways more, just not rolls, just so you know. I announced that at the beginning. Kaysen's whining and winning. We've got Brandon Powell. All right. Here we go. There are our 4 winners. If you missed me call out your name, you can read it on this little sheet of paper. We're going to start with William Tell. We'll do Ethan. We'll do Dan. We'll do that Hunting Southwest Ohio giveaway, and then we'll do the last roll of this box and start anew. So let me refresh this page just so we clear out all of the winners. All right, and here we go. Here are the next 5 rolls for Mr. William Tell. That just looked funny. All right. Good luck to you. You are welcome on the Dollar Video Shacker, and like I said, I'm just really thankful that you pushed me to do it and actually, you know, chipped in and bought me that first set of albums, and that really just made me do it. And I have really enjoyed every second of it, so thank you so much. Because it's easy to say, I'm going to do it eventually, right? But when somebody buys you the books and says, pretty please, just fill these things up, and they spent the cash to get you the books, you got to do it. And then it made me go buy all the rest of the books. So we've got ourselves a 2008 Philly NIFC. So that's, I think it's going to be number like 5 on the night. I got to update the ticker. So William, if you're in the chat, let me know if that's something you're going to want to hang on to if you're collecting NIFCs or filling out a book. Otherwise, we've been tossing those back. Uh-oh. William Tell, you might. I think it's a faker. That desperately wants to be silver. I don't think it is, though. It's not. Look, as I unroll it, it's not. I thought for sure we had some silver. Oh, that hurts me. So Ronald, the NIFCs that I find when I first started coin roll hunting, I was convinced I was going to be able to sell them for a big profit. You know, either sell them in rolls or what have you, and just found that the time and energy to sell them individually or buy like a full year roll, there just wasn't enough profit margin in it after something like eBay fees and shipping costs and all that good stuff, that I ended up taking them back to the bank, and I had amassed probably $400, maybe $500 worth of NIFCs before I did that. And I've never really looked back. Now, I do still hang on to them when I'm creating books, but right now I think I have 3 full extra sets of them, and like I said, they're in my store. And that is honestly the best way to sell them, because they do come as a premium, because you've got, you know, the cost of the books and the cost of your time and all that kind of good stuff wrapped into it. But, you know, for the average buyer, it's an instant collection, so you can make a little bit of money on them there. So, all right, William, we are into roll number 4 for you. And if, William, if you said you wanted to hang on to this, I didn't see it. So somebody in the chat, just remind me at the end. And I'll try to look over at the chat here in a second. 71 we'll look at. Any good small dollar coins? I've only found proof small dollar coins. Yeah, it was definitely a faker. DJR. Ronald, you would still call this a skunk so far? I don't know. When you find silver in it, it ceases to be a skunk. It is no longer a skunk once silver is found. So, William, the only thing we found there for you, bud, was that one NIFC. I do have a couple of varieties to check for, which I'll do here in just a second. But if we don't find anything there, let me know what we're doing with that NIFC, okay? William Tell, yes, I do. Is that a yes, I do want to keep them? I say them, it's one coin so far. Hey, Emil, thank you for the congratulations. So we've got 3, 6, 7, 8 coins to check for varieties. So nothing there, nothing there. Nope. Actually, that was a 73, so it's only on one side. Yes, you'll keep it? Okay. And one shiny 1971 left. All right, so no varieties. William Tell would like to keep his 2008 Philly. It's not in the best of shape. William, make sure you email me with your address. And I will get that in the mail. And if you weren't here at the beginning, I will be out of town for a little while. So most of this stuff will ship out late next week to next weekend. So just be patient with it. Give me a little time. So let's see here. Rub that lamp. Get the silver genie out. I know. Emil loves his Benjis. That is a fact of the universe. Let's see here. What else do we have? How is the printing going? Oh, he's printing. I think he's 3D printing stuff. 73 reverse machine double die. Okay, spray all day. Okay, here we go. So Ethan Marquez, we are on to your rolls. And I got to bring the live stream back up here. 2. I'm just checking the delay on my side. God, we're at least 15 or 20 seconds. Yeah, it's at least. All right. Well, good luck to you, Ethan. Shakaran, or Shakaran, I don't know. I don't know. Somebody in the chat may be able to answer that for you. So the mat that I'm hunting on, Ronald, yes, I do. It's in my store. They are print to order, and I sell them in 3 sizes. And this is the 18 by 24, I think. I also bought the, or maybe it's, I'm sorry, it's 12 by 18. I also bought the 12 by 21, I think, and I really like that one as well. The other one is just gigantic, and I only did it because the printer can make it as big as it is. Look at all these 71s. Killing me. But they are available in the store. And the small one works out to about $25 delivered, which is kind of on par with most people's mats. And I purposefully priced it that way because the shipping is a little bit ridiculous. How do you tell if a nickel is a black beauty? I wish I could tell you. I have found a lot of coins that I thought, Croft coins that I thought was a black beauty. And I usually end up posting it out on Coin Help Use website. And literally everyone has told me that I've never found one. So once I get one and I know I'm right, I'll know the right markers to tell you what I have. But from all the reading I've done, I just can't figure out the right markers or the right, you know, type of color or whatever I'm looking for to know exactly what it would look like. So I wish I could help, but somebody in the chat may be able to. Like for me, a lot of DDOs, like I kind of knew what they were, but it took me finding one to really understand what I was looking for. So Ethan, we did find you a 2014 Denver. It is in terrible shape, but it's something, again, if you would like to hang on to, I can throw it in the mail for you. I would honestly not keep that one, but it's up to you. Hey, doing things cheap. Got a couple of 2021s. So I'm going to do my best to explain it, but Ronald, a Black Beauty has something to do with during the minting process, something gets like too hot, or like I don't really even remember what happened. Something anneals the wrong way, and at the end of the day, the coin turns a certain shade of black or gray. You can tell from my description, I'm not very good at describing it, much less identifying it. But we do have a Ring of Death, 2017 Denver. So we can add that to the stash here. And before I forget about it, I think I do need to add, what are we up to, 6? I think we're up to 6 NIFCs. Have you ever found a Henning nickel? Warren, no, I have not. I didn't know what they were for a long time. About 18 months ago, I discovered I should be looking for them, and I've been looking for them ever since and never found one. So we may have a proof, Ethan, maybe. We do not. Just a 1979, maybe from a mint set. Super thick orange edge, but I thought it might be a proof, and unfortunately, no. Too many 71s. And I'm not even putting all of them under the scope. All right. Ethan, your last roll. Let's hope for some silver. We did not. So William Tell, a Henning nickel is a counterfeit nickel. There's only a couple, 3 or 4 years. Another 2014 D. There's only, I want to say 3, 4, maybe 5 years that they were produced. And they weigh different than a regular nickel. And they have a little loop in the R on the back, on the reverse. And that's how you can identify them. The document that I have in the description of all my videos actually tells you the years and the weight that you're looking for. So these are all the coins we're going to check for varieties. It's about 10 or 12. Oh, that's a 73, only on one side. 74, the telltale signs is a little notch. And the 4, right about there, right in the bottom. There's another DDO where it's like big spreading in the T and the Y, but it's pretty rare and not worth a whole bunch of money, so I don't really spend a lot of time looking for it. And typically when you find the notch in the 4, you also have spreading in the T and the Y. So I have never found a 77 DDO, not ever. I would love to. I don't see many 77Ds. And I'm putting my finger over it, guys, just so you know, because a lot of times the doubling really shows up when you put a little bit of shadow over the coin. So it's just something I do as sort of a second check. And if I don't see that, you know, any notching or beveling in the coin, I know that it's not a DDO. And if we find one, it'll be really obvious why I do it. So really quickly, Ethan, our 3 coins here, did you want to hang on to those? We have a 2017 D with Ring of Death. We have a 2014. Really, I'd only send you one. I'd send you the nicer one of the 2, but none of them are in great shape. But let me know if you'd like to hang on to those. Have you ever thought about melting as well? So, Ronald, I was offered a free smelter if I did a review on it, and I turned it down because it's something I'm interested in, but not interested enough to have to keep all the equipment and find a space for it in my garage and all that. So I love the idea of it. I'm just not so in love with the practicality of it. I believe I have found a die crack on a half in the past. I have found the 1970 40% in the wild before. So Ethan, if you're there, let me know. All right, you will take them. I hoard everything. All right, well, I am going to throw, just so you know, one of the, just so I can put it in a regular envelope, I think with 2 halves. I am going to throw this one away just because it's pretty ugly. We got a lot of tarnishing and yellowing and wearing on it. So I will send you the one that the light Ring of Death and the 2014 that's in better shape, because they're both Denver. So you're not really buying anything with that, but I'll get you both of those. Make sure you email me, please. All right, we are going to move on to Dan Henry. Dan, if you're in the crowd, just speak up. Let us know you're still here. I will still give you your rolls because you were here when you won them. Just want to know if you're here. That's all. After this, we will do the Hunting Southwest Ohio 90% commemorative half giveaway. Then we'll do the last 5 rolls of this box. All right, here we go. Dan, good luck. Hopefully we find some silver. Nothing there. I do also love, and if you're one of those people that argued with me in chat, I apologize for calling you out, but people that argue with me about if it's worth hunting for varieties, or, hey, I've hunted a box of $50 and I didn't find silver, so your channel's bunk. It's not like people that are short-sighted, that think that every box of whatever denomination you're going to buy is just going to be just loaded with like old silver or varieties or whatever. Coin roll hunting is a hunt. It's treasure hunting. It's, if every metal detector went out and found $1 million worth of gold, silver, and old coins, everyone would be metal detecting, right? If it were that easy. But it's not. It's a fun hobby. It is a little bit of work. And it just makes it that much better when you do find that stuff. But, if your point of reference is, I did this once and didn't find anything, therefore everyone else is lying, please rethink that. All right, Dan, this is not working out for you, bud. No, train man button, you have not missed anything major. So Paul M, I totally understand people that don't want to hunt for varieties. For me, it is something I enjoy doing, and for $50, it does move pretty quickly. Plus, I have just silver hunted boxes of halves before, and it's just not as much fun. Just ripping it open, looking at edges, and then moving on. I don't get enjoyment out of it, but I don't have an issue with people that disagree with me. It just comes down to what you enjoy about the hobby. So I totally get it if you don't want to hunt for them, though. And I have oftentimes asked myself, is it worth doing? And then typically a box or two later, I end up finding one and it ends up being worth $25 or $30. And I'm like, hey, I'm glad I looked for it. So 2021D, just to show you guys, not an NIFC, but we did find a newer coin, newer $half. All right, we have another 2014, this time a Philly. So another NIFC on the box. All right, last roll for you there, Dan. And then we will have a couple of varieties to look at. And then we're going to move into our giveaway. And you know what? Before I do that, let's go ahead and do our keyword for the giveaway. And it will be Southwest Ohio. So if you guys want to go ahead and start chatting that in there, it'll help us move a little bit quicker on that giveaway. 1996. All right, so Dan, all we found was this kind of beat up 2014 Philly. If it's something you want, let me know. I'm going to put these couple of coins here under the scope and see if we found a variety. The 73D is the one that I have found the least of outside of the 77, which I've never found one at all. I think I've only ever found like one or two 73D DDOs. All right, nothing there. So, Dan, if you're there, I'm going to scroll back through the chat. Hopefully you have said whether you want that or not. If you are not here, I'm just going to toss it back. Just so you guys know, it is SW Ohio, one word, not Southwest Ohio. It has to match what I put in exactly or it doesn't pick you up. So SW Ohio. And Dan, I'm just not seeing you. Is Dan taggable? I guess I could look here at. Do you want the NIFC? And it'd be great if you guys could tag me back just so it makes it easier for me to see. It is keyword is and I will show it. Keyword is right there if you guys want to see it. All right, we're going to draw for this in just a second, but I figured I'd show it to you as best I can one last time here. It is the George Washington 1982 silver commemorative $half donated by Hunting Southwest Ohio at my last giveaway. And unfortunately, the person claimed it was not a subscriber, so we had to put it back in the bin. But I can, in good conscience, keep that stuff, and you will get a channel sticker. For all winners tonight, you will also get one of my channel stickers, just so you know. Okay, so we have 78 eligible. I'm going to go ahead and draw this in just a second. I don't know if Dan has tagged me back. All right, Dan. Well, I put that one 2014 aside. I'm just guessing you're not here. Worst case, I'm going to throw it back. Okay, well, here we go. We're up to 79 eligible. We're going to go ahead and pull the drawing for this in about 15 seconds. And by the time you hear it, I'm probably rolling it. So I'll put it in the chat. Toss it back. All right, thank you. Jack Cross 711 is the winner. That is a new name. I have not seen that one before. So welcome to the channel. And if you have commented and I just don't recognize, apologies. Jack Ross 711. Come. All right, I know the sticker doesn't fit in there, but we'll keep that aside and that'll come with your prize. Congratulations to you, Jack Ross. Sorry for everyone else who did not win, but we are going to move on to Brandon Powell's next 5 rolls, and we're going to finish up the box, and then we will move on. The bigger giveaways will be next, and we'll get through this next box hopefully a little bit more quickly. So let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we have an empty box. Good luck to you, Brandon Powell. And Jack Ross, don't forget to email me with your address for your winning. And make sure you just remind me in that email what you won, even though I have it written down. And that reminds me, I did not put the last few in here. So that was the Hunting Southwest Ohio. Who won the, let's see here. Willie Lumen won the Buffaloes. Sorry, guys, doing a little housekeeping here. And the nickels went to Gil. All right, I think I'm all caught up. Sorry about that, guys. I didn't keep up my records there. So, is there anything you guys would like to see me do on the channel that I'm not doing? I'd love to have that question answered. Because I know that every time I do try to branch out, I don't get a ton of traction. So then it discourages me from trying different things. So I would love to hear from you guys. What would you like to see? Wine and win. The wine and win strategy always works. All right, let's see here. Junk silver hunts. That is something that I have wanted to do and just haven't, but thank you for saying that. I actually won like $700 in the lottery 2 months ago, and I was like, I'm going to take every bit of this winning. And I'm going to take every bit of this winning and I'm going to go up to like my local coin shop or something and just buy a bag of silver. And then I ended up playing more lottery tickets and gave like half of it back and was like, oh, well, there went all my money. So, but yeah, rather than buying from online bullion dealers, one of these times I need to do like a big junk silver purchase and hunt that. All right, 3 rolls left for Brandon Powell. I would love to find me $1 million coin. So Ronald, believe it or not, I have filmed a box of pennies and thrown that video away at least twice. And I'm in the middle of filming a box right now that is not great. I'm hoping that I can stick it out and finish and make it something enjoyable to watch. But I did a box a couple of weeks ago that I filmed, and I found like 3 Wheaties in the first 2 rolls, and I don't think I found any Wheaties for the rest of the box. You know, like most penny boxes, I did end up with like 2 pounds of copper at the end, but nothing terribly exciting. So I had about 10 clips to share on the video, so I ended up just trashing it. Coin grab bag. So I've heard that one as well. I've seen, like, Hunting Southwest Ohio, you did one the other day that worked out for you. Here's a 2022 Denver. Not an NIFC, but still cool to find. My fear on the grab bags, and I just need to bite the bullet and do it, and maybe that's why it'll be a good video, is I always worry about spending $100 or $200 or $300 on a grab bag and getting like $4.50 worth of coins out of it. And the ones that are really good that I do see on YouTube, like 10 different people will do the grab bag and all 10 of them get the exact same stuff. So then I'm like, well, I don't want to do that grab bag either, because then I'm just, you know, the 11th person making the same video. But thank you for the idea, and it's something I have considered. So Pete said, error explaining. I do that kind of inside of my videos already. Are you thinking I should just do dedicated videos to, like, you know, here's, we're going to just focus on the 71D today, and I've got a bunch to show you and that sort of stuff? Because I could do that, but in the videos where I do find DDOs, I tend to go pretty deep on how to identify them and what they're worth and what I think the grade is. But if you think I should be doing those as individual videos, it's something I can give it a thought to. All right, well, that was the end of that one. So Brandon, nothing really for you there. We got a couple of coins to look at here under the scope. Well, about 12, 13. So I'm going to do that real quick. And unless we find something there, that was a skunk for you on those 5 rolls. Do a grab bag from Daniel. Yeah, you know, that's a good idea. He does pretty good grab bags, and he does a pretty good variety from what I've seen. So that is something I'll consider. That is a good idea. Collection show and tell, that's another one. I did that like my first year of doing my channel. I did like, here is my stack. Like it wasn't like so much a collection. And that one did okay. That's a good idea. Not a bad idea at all. Nothing there. Got 4 left, guys. It's not there. What is your most prized favorite coin in your collection? So I have 2. What is my prized and favorite coin? One is I've got like an 1879. I'm sure I just got the date wrong. Trade dollar. And that 1853 seated quarter that I found coin roll hunting are my 2 favorite coins in my collection. I do also have some pre-33 gold that I love, but I don't consider gold, even though they are coins, they're not something I look at very regularly. Whereas the other ones are in a binder that I have, so I see them quite frequently. But those are my favorite ones. Year-to-date finds, Papa Giorgio, I need to go back and do it. I kept up through about March or April and then quit. So I'd have to go back through all of my own videos and tally it all up. Ronald, I hang on to all my copper. So, yeah. So Dan Henry, I don't know if I heard from you. This 2014, if anybody in the chat saw him say it, I'll keep it for another maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to toss that back. Okay. Here. Oh, sorry. I just tried to show it to you guys, but There's Dan Still 2014. If he's here and wants it, somebody let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to toss it back. Yeah, Matthew, I do the same thing. I have just boxes and boxes and bags full of copper pennies. So that's what I do. All right, here we go. We got box number 1. I'm going to go ahead this time. We're going to draw 6 names in a row. And I'm going to pull out the next 2 or 3 drawings, too, so we can get ahead of that. And I need to get another sheet of paper. So 2 seconds, guys. Six names. We'll do 6. We'll do 2 sets of 3. So we got box number 1 still. I got to get that open. You know what? Let's open it real quick. Because if we have some silver enders, people are going to be real excited to win, right? All right, let's see. Well, I see a lot of 2021s, which that could be a good thing or a bad thing, because I have actually found a good bit of silver in rolls mixed with a bunch of 2021s. So, but 1, 2, at least 4 2021 enders. It's a 71. So nothing silvery there on top, but could be worse. And let's do this real quick. We are going to... The next 3 giveaways will be... Sorry, I got a lot of stuff to pick up here. So one of them will be, and I'll tell you the order in a minute, the Armando from the Vault giveaway from last time. So we have a 2003 Proof Sacagawea dollar and a 3/9 fine silver Golden Nugget Gaming. Looks like poker chip or token, but that is 3/9 fine silver in the middle. We will give away our mix of Constitutional. And I'm missing a dime. Got a Mercury diamond there and a war nickel. And then I think we're going to go to, because the rest of these are all going to be silver, the copper giveaway. So the winner of that will get to choose between the Pandemonium, the Kookaburried, and the Sheriff 1 ounce copper round. So those will be our next 3 giveaways. And you know what? We'll do the Constitutional Silver first. We will do the Armando from the Vault second. And then we will do the Copper third. And then that will leave us pretty much with just 3 big prizes. Well, I say 3 big. 4. Sorry, 4 prizes left. So... the question, Alex, metal detecting. I actually do metal detect, just not as much as I would like to. I'm going to come in here and manually just re-mark people as eligible. So if you guys could get in the chat, we're going to pick 6 winners. Here in just a second, I've got 79 eligibles. All right, Remington, wine and win strategy. I like it. Yeah, so the copper rounds, you're just picking 1, just so you know, you're not winning all 3, just to be clear. You get to pick 1. And yeah, buying copper rounds is kind of stupid because they're about $2 for a 1 ounce piece, and copper's like $3 a pound. So when you do the math on that, you're losing out. You're really more buying the design than anything else. So, and where'd my pad go? It's over here. All right, picking 6 winners. We got 86 eligible. Shakarin, is he eligible? Let's see. Shakarin. I always say it wrong. I'm sorry, buddy. Yes, you are. All right, here we go. Kaysen 2006. I don't think you have won rolls yet today, at least that I recall. So if you did, somebody just remind me. We're going to roll it again. Ed finds treasure. Now these are names that I know. These guys have been with me for years. We're going to roll it again. All right, Pete, you keep winning. I don't know what you're doing to the chat here, but you keep winning these rolls. Bodie F. Did Bodie win already? I didn't write it down. Somebody remind me if Bodie won. I think he did, but I'm going to write him down and we'll redraw if he didn't. And you guys make sure you do tag me if you want me to see it easily. Mark S. is winner number 4. Yeah, I think Bodie won too, John. I'm going to redraw for Bodie. Sorry. Yeah, you did. I'm going to redraw for Bodie. So this is for position number 3. Connor Wood. Thank you for being honest, by the way, Bodie. I really appreciate that. I don't want to get into arguments in the chat and through the live stream. All right. Winner number 5. I see it, bud. Thank you, Bodie. John Drabach. Drabach, maybe. And our 6th winner for rolls tonight will be Farm Ace 100. All right, everybody. I'm going to refresh that. So here are the next 6. So this is rolls 1 through 5, 6 through 10, 11 through 15, 16 through 20, 20 through 25, and 26 through 30. So if you missed it during the drawing, there it is. And we're going to go ahead and jump into it. So Kaysen 2006, here are your rolls. Good luck. Hopefully we find a little silver for you. So Joseph Lopez, okay, you are here. All right, here we go. Oh, I see lots of 2021s. Hopefully it's not too bad as we get through this box. There's a 2021. 2. 3. 4. Come on, silver is right. Emil, let's find some Benjis. Oh no, lots of 2021s. Guys, this box may go pretty quick. We might have found our 1 silver for the night. But we can always hope. Here is roll number 3. Yep, I think we are going to see a lot of them. Now this roll only has 1, which that's a good sign. Something to scope at least. 2 somethings to scope. And I'll look at that one too because it's been so many 2021s. So there's our first 2021 and somebody's been marking them. I don't know why you would do that. I mean, people generally aren't going to keep them anyway. But you putting your ink on it is not helping. All right, we're seeing less. Should have asked for boxes with silver. So the funny thing is, I do that all the time, but the way I say it is because, you know, the bank that I picked these up from, you know, I've been getting boxes from them now for like 3 years, and they know what I do, and we're very friendly. And they'll bring out the boxes and say, oh, you know, these don't feel very heavy. You want us to send them back? Like, they know how this works, right? Because silver is heavier than our clad coins, and they'll tease me all the time. Had a lot of 21s in this roll. But I do think it's funny that they bring them out and say they're heavy or they're light or whatever, just to mess with me. That FG can be tough to see sometimes. That is a bad 71. All right, Kaysen, well, I'm really sorry. We got you a lot of 2021s. I'm not a huge fan of marked coins. It happens all the time. It makes me nuts. I wish people wouldn't do it. At the same time, sometimes it's like, yeah, well, it makes this box easy to figure out. So Ed Finds Treasure, you're up next. We're going to get into rolls 6 through 10, and we're going to start you out with a 2021 Ender. Oh, you know what? Before we do that, I had a couple 5 potential varieties for Kaysen. So let's go back. Let's go back real quick. You do have a you got a shot. Not a very good one, but nothing there. Nothing there. All right. Sorry, Kaysen. Not even a variety for you. So moving on here to Ed Finds Treasure. There we go. Roll number 6. I see the 2021s coming through the paper. Now, one of my really decent boxes of silver not too long ago was loaded with 2021s. So that's why I say there's always a chance. I know Enigma Coin Collector, maybe a month or 2 ago, had the same thing. He had a box with, I don't remember, it was, I think, more than 10 silvers in it. And the box was loaded with brand new coins. So, just goes to show you how, you know, a collection dump can get thrown in the middle of a bunch of newer coins being returned. So, it does happen. Yeah, the worst part watching this on live stream is that the camera picks up stuff a little differently than the naked eye does, and I do the same thing. Like, I'll watch other people hunt, and I'm like, ooh, they should be looking at that closer, and then, like, you know, I'll pause it and zoom in or whatever, and I'm like, no, it was just whatever, a 21, or it was just a thick coin or what have you. But, yep, you get excited when you see that edge. So Ed Finds Treasure. We're on your 3rd roll. It's a decent looking 73. Another 2021. You found a goofy Biden sticker on a $50 once. Yeah. I have found all kinds of presidents on stickers or stickers on coins. I'm not finding the Aunt Jemima $50 as much as I used to. I used to find them all the time. Is anyone smelling a skunk? Not yet, but, you know, it's entirely possible. It happens. What makes me feel bad, though, is, you know, we'll do this live stream, and then I'll go get boxes next week, and there'll be like 10 silvers in it. It's like, makes me nuts. All right, last roll for you, Ed. I do see 21s coming through the paper. The camera probably, you can see it a little bit right in the light. A lot more than one of them. 4 of them, it looks like. 71, 21, That was a nice 1997. I do remember the first time I did a set of $50 books, and I had a box of halves. I literally filled like 90% of the book with a single box. Now, not all of them were great, but you can fill up a $50 book really, really fast. Not the NIFCs, that's going to take some time, but from 71 to 2001, it does not take long to fill those up. Nothing. And nothing. All right, Ed, I'm really sorry. It didn't work out for you, bud, but maybe next time. No, it's the enchilada. I think somebody said it earlier in the chat. It's a little red sticker. It was for a restaurant somewhere, South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, somewhere. Have you ever sent a coin to be graded? Ronald, no, I haven't. It's something I want to do. I actually started filling out the form to do it this summer and just never did it. So we're up to Connor Wood for rolls 11 through 15, and then we're going to do the little Constitutional Silver giveaway. So let's go ahead and get that set up so you guys can make sure you do a little of that commenting there. So let's get the desktop. Actually, you know what? We're just going to let this run. Everybody's eligible. Just make sure you chat something. We've only got 16 folks eligible. Let me put mods in. Just make sure you guys are chatting, because after this roll, we are going to do the giveaway with Nightbot. And if you haven't chatted in the last 5 minutes, it's not going to pick you up. So back to it. So, well, that's not good. That paper is ugly. There are Connor's rolls. Chatting something works. Sometimes you got to chat anything. Sometimes you just have to put a letter. One of my favorite times that I won, and I didn't really end up winning at the end, was I had joined Rob Finds Treasures stream, and it was when he started doing the box battles where, you know, you weren't buying rolls, you were just, you know, he'd pit two people against each other. And I had literally just joined the chat and put hey in it, and like didn't know he was in the middle of a drawing and drew a winner, and I was the first person he picked, and I'd been in the stream for all of about 10 seconds. And I got the first half of the box, and somebody else got the second half, and all the silver was in the second half. So it was a winner-take-all situation, and I didn't get anything. But it was still cool to get my name drawn. That was a long time. It was probably a year ago. 9 months ago. Good long while ago. Show idea, maybe a video with an example of each DDO. Explain with a pointer what you're looking for. How to identify each one. John, I think that's something I could do. I did that a long time ago. I have a video kind of like that, but it's not great. I should probably redo one. And it's a good idea, and I could do a mix of coins that I've found along with sort of nice book pictures. It's always nice when you see coins that other people have actually found, to see it sort of in quote-unquote real life. All right, Connor, we are on roll number 4 for you. We are still just loaded down with 2021s. Yeah, Justin, that's one thing I strive to do on my channel. A couple things I try not to do is curse. I try not to have much cursing in the chat or in the comments, which does happen from time to time. And I try not to get into politics, because that is just, it never ends well for someone in the conversation. And I like to make it so that anyone and everyone, regardless of age or religious background or political beliefs, can enjoy the show. So thank you for saying that, and that's just something I've always strived to do. I try not to alienate people, but people that pick a fight, I'm happy to get into a fight with them. And I mean, it's my channel. At the end of the day, I'm going to win, but I try to keep it family friendly. All right, Connor, not a lot there. We've got about 10 coins to look at for varieties. Let's do that real quick, and then we are going to move on to our silver giveaway. So good luck on finding a variety here. And we are just looking for doubling on a lot of these, and it's just not there. The 71, you can find it in trust and in the word in. I covered this a little bit earlier, but I'll say it again if you're new. The 74 is a notch in the 4 and doubling in the word trust. That is not there. 71, again, we're looking at trust and in. The 73, we're looking at 3 and trust. Nope. 2 left. Oh, I forgot to look at in. Nope. Last one. And this one's kind of fugly. Kind of ugly. All right. So, we are now, if you haven't chatted in the last 5 minutes, make sure you do so. That's a good question. I'll get to that in a minute, Train Man Button. I will get to that here shortly. I got 69 eligible users, so if you're lurking, we've got 77 in the channel right now. But basically, we're giving away a 1944 Philly. See that P there above the Monticello building? So that's 35% silver. We have a decent-looking Mercury dime here. It is a 1937, so decent year. Looks like it's a Philly. I don't see any mint mark. We've got a nice 1964 dime. We have a dateless standing Liberty. And we have a nice looking 1964. Looks like a Philly. This is all one big giveaway. So it's, what is that? 50, 75 cents worth of silver and varying denominations there. So here we go. We got 69 eligible. It hasn't gone up. Well, there's 70. We're going to go ahead and pull a name. XG said win-win, and he won. Look at that. I don't know if I've seen XG before, but is a subscriber of the channel. So XG, I do need you to send me an email with your address. And I didn't say this in the video, but it is in all the descriptions. When we get to these, if you are out of the country, and I'm only saying because XG is very small, and I don't know where you might be, you are responsible for your own shipping. And I can tell you that like shipping some of this stuff to Europe will be $25 and not worth the effort. So we'll figure that out. But anyway, oh, you know what? Oh, you guys saw it in the chat. So let me go to the desktop only just so you guys can see it. There's XG. He is there, or she. Shoot, I want that. I want that. There we go. There's XG, 75 cents in junk. Junk silver, constitutional silver. So the next giveaway will be for the Armando from the Vault stuff. So be prepared for that if you're interested. I'm just trying to get my setup back the way I had it. That is your first win, XG. Congratulations. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, guys. So much for some silver, but hey, at least I've still got a 76s coming my way at some point. I don't understand that, but it is what it is. All right, so here we go. We are moving on to Mark S. Mark S was our next 5 rolls. And when we get, I'm actually after two winners this time. I'm going to go ahead and do the drawing for the Armando stuff because I think I have enough giveaways that if we do it like every 2 moving forward, we'll end the night right on time here. Okay, no silver there. So I had the question about what do I want to do on the channel. One thing I do really want to do is a coin grading video. I've got a couple of coins that I've kind of been holding back aside and said, you know, if I were to get some of my coins graded, here are the ones that I would send off. And I've got a mix of stuff that I think I will do well no matter what the grade comes back with, because it's just, you know, even if it's in low grade, it's going to be worth some money. And then I've got a few things that I'm just interested in seeing. Like I've got that 1988 transitional penny, and I'm just really curious what the grade comes back as. I mean, even if it came back in an AU or even less than that, like I'm not going to be upset about it. But I really want to know what the grade is, because if it is like a high AU or a low MS, like it's going to be worth a decent amount of money. So doing a grading video is one that I'm really interested in doing. The grab bag one, I know you guys said it. It's something that I've tried to talk myself into it a bunch of times. And I just haven't pulled the trigger. So that may be something I've got to talk myself into. The other one that I really want to do, and I just haven't because I haven't had the opportunity, is I've been really trying to buy up coin collections locally. And every time I find someone who has a coin collection, you know, the conversation goes and goes and goes, and we get down to, okay, well, let's meet and let me come see what you have, and I'll give you a price. And it's like, I'll meet you anywhere. I'll meet you at a bank. I'll meet you at a police station. I'll meet you at your house. I'll meet you, you know, you can come to my house. Like, I don't care. I just need to see this stuff to understand what you have. And the conversation slowly falls apart. And so I haven't been able to pick up a collection in a little while. And the closest I got, I did find a gentleman who had me out to his house. And he had some amazing, amazing, amazing stuff. And the reality was I couldn't afford what he had. It just, both between the volume and the age and the quality of what he had, I would have either had to offer him a price that was basically stealing it, which I wouldn't be able to live with myself, or I could have given him a fair price, but then, you know, it would have been one of those things that, you know, it would have been $8,000 or $10,000. I mean, that's the kind of stuff that he had, and I just couldn't swing something that big. But I really wanted to do it. And after, you know, I kind of said, look, I can't afford what you have. He was like, well, then maybe I should just hang on to it. And that's what he ended up doing. So the 21s they almost do look proof-like because they are so very, very shiny. And they've honestly, they get out in circulation, and coin roll hunters mainly are seeing them, and they get turned right back in the same condition they went out in. So most of your 21s and 22s are going to look pristine when you do find them. I got 6 boxes in a row of them this year. One more to look at. Mark S., I'm really sorry. We didn't find anything interesting for you. Not an NIFC. Not a DDO. Nothing of real interest. Is the $50 your favorite coin or just better for silver? So, John Drayback, you're up next. and then we're going to do a giveaway. So here we go. Half dollars are my favorite to hunt for two reasons. A, it's fast, even looking for varieties. B, it's your best shot for silver. So that's why I do like them. And they do really well. The videos do really well on YouTube. So if I go look at all the denominations of coins that I do for just YouTube's sake, half dollars do the best. Another 2021. So I do like that. If I'm going to spend 2 or 3 hours going through any denomination, and I think about it from a YouTube creator perspective, the half dollar is the best way to spend my time. As a stacker, the half dollar is still the best way to spend my time. When it comes to fun, I think quarters are an absolute blast to hunt. I really enjoy hunting quarters. They're tough to find silver in, at least for me. But they are a ton of fun to hunt. And there's also tons of like simple errors to look for that you'll find, you know, kind of regularly. And then the other thing that, as I said earlier in the video, Shakerin got me on is the dollars. The dollars have been just a ton of fun to hunt, but the idea of having to look at a coin like this to see the mint mark is just absolutely crazy. Whoever at the mint decided to do that should be shot, basically. I say that jokingly because it's really, really hard to read the mint mark on the side of the coin. But I love the different designs. I love how many of them were NIFCs that you know, when you find them, you're like, man, they only did a few million of these and they shouldn't be in circulation. And I just found a really nice one. So I've had a lot of fun hunting the dollars. And then I would probably say nickels next, then probably pennies, and then dimes kind of last. So Mark S., this isn't working out for you either, but I am, he says jokingly. Yes, I mean it jokingly. I want to make sure people understand. I'm kidding. Don't go and hurt people, but it's just, it was a really bad decision to do that on a coin. What's the best device to look for DDOs, especially for someone with poor eyesight? A digital scope. If your eyes are bad, like mine are, the digital scope is the way to go. They can be as cheap as about, you know, $30 to $40. The one that I use now in my videos is very expensive. It was about $250, I want to say, but I got it for free. And I did a video on it and fully explained that. I got it for doing the review and all that kind of good stuff. So I love it, but I find it hard to recommend to people because, you know, if you're in this hobby and you don't have a lot of disposable income, then $250 for a microscope's a bit much. The digital pluggable scope on Amazon is the one most people get because it's like $39 most of the time, I want to say. It will go on sale sometimes for less. It may be a little higher than that right now, but that's where I remember seeing it. Magnifying glasses just don't do it. A jeweler's loop will work, but it's very hard to look at lots and lots of coins with a jeweler's loop. I have one. I do use it, but I use it to double check things. I don't use it for everyday looking at stuff. So I can show you the digital pluggable one because that's not the one I'm using right now. So let me check these couple of coins here again. We haven't found any varieties today. I don't find them very often anymore, but I still like to look. So yeah, if you guys have more questions, I am happy to answer them because like I said earlier in the video, one of my favorite parts of this channel is when I hear people say, hey, you got me into this hobby, or I really learned a ton of stuff from this video, or et cetera, et cetera. That really, I get jazzed about that because that's part of the reason I started the channel. So when I hear I'm hitting the mark, it makes me very happy. So, all right, no varieties, Mark. Apologies, nothing for you. But we are going to go to the desktop here. We have only 27 folks that have chatted enough to be eligible. I need more folks to chat. Let me see, is Jesse Marsh in there? So no, it just stopped picking up people. So I'm going to have to refresh, unfortunately. And I'm going to need you guys to start chatting, because it is not picking up people anymore. So you guys, yep, now it's picking them up. You guys go ahead and chat. We'll be doing this. I tell you what, somebody was asking earlier about, you know, a favorite coin, and I'm not going to say this is my favorite, but Armando from the Vault sent this to me to give away in my last live stream. And like I said, the person that won, I think, just wasn't a subscriber, or we couldn't figure out how to get them to be public or what have you. So we're giving it away again today. But if I were to ever just keep something that somebody gave me and keep it quiet, this would have been the piece. I just absolutely love this thing. I think it's really cool. I'm also a big fan of Las Vegas. And I do go to the Golden Nugget every year that I go. So this was something, when it showed up, I was really, really jazzed about. And you know, when you talk about, it's probably one of my favorite things anyone's ever sent me, whether it was to give to me or to give away. This thing is pretty darn cool. And then if you are into hunting those dollars, man, this 2003 proof is in fantastic shape and not something you're going to find in this kind of shape in the wild. So really, really good giveaways from Armando. Thank you to him for donating those some long time ago, but we're just now getting around to giving them away. So, all right, we got 66 eligible. Let me put this up here on the desktop. Oh, I got to make mods eligible. If I only have a few mods, so that probably doesn't affect many of you. Like Hunting Southwest Ohio may be my only moderator that was here. I don't know if he still is. Oh, nice, Gil. Papa Giorgio, no, I don't have a bucket list. I just hunt, man. All right, here we go. We're going to pick a winner. Jeff Provost, congratulations. You have won some, in my opinion, some pretty cool stuff right here, man. If you were to not email me and not claim this, I would be okay with it, is what I'm saying. But no, I do hope you email me. Let me know your address, claim your prize. Let me know you are in the chat. Come on, love it. Yeah, I know. You are going to love it. So congratulations to you. I am very sad to see this go, but it wasn't mine to begin with. Congratulations to you, sir. So we'll put that in there. You will also get the Armando stickers, which you can't see because I don't have it on the right screen, but I've put your stuff in here. Let's do this. I'm going to put Armando down here. And you will get his 2 stickers as well. They don't fit in here, but I'll be sure to include them. So, congratulations. All right, guys, we are going to do 5 more winners. We are going to do giveaways much more frequently because we still have to give away our copper. I'm going to just show you the rest of the giveaways, and then we're going to wrap it up for the night. And of course, I'm happy to hang out with you guys as long as you like, as long as you have questions. Not trying to rush anybody out of here. But we will also have a bunch of $50, silver $50 to give away. So we got a 65, a 67, a 68, a 69, and a, where did it go? It's in my hand, a 66. So we'll be giving away all 5, a full run of 40% silver $50 from 65 to 69. We still have a 2020 W Salt River Bay W that I found in a recent hunt that we're going to give that away. I want to say that's like a $10 or a $15 coin. We will have the trifecta of 90% silver coming up. And we will have the grand prize that you will get to choose one of these 2 rounds. The 1 ounce Unity round, which is very, very cool. 1 ounce of 3/9's fine. Or you can select the 3 9s fine 1 ounce Dead Men Tell No Tales, which I think is a pretty cool design on this thing. But that'll be our grand prize. And then, of course, we still have our copper. So we got 5 sets of rolls and 5 giveaways left. So we're going to do a giveaway after each set of rolls moving forward. So it's going to be kind of fast and furious. So make sure you guys are in the chat. And like I said, everyone will get, who wins something tonight, a Georgia Silver Hunter sticker now that I've got nice ones from Sticker Mule, because my old ones were terrible. So we are going to cancel this. I'm going to refresh this. And this is just going to pick you guys up while you're chatting. And we need to do our next 5 winners. So go ahead, type away. Do the wine and win strategy. Do the sure thing strategy. However you think the chatbot's going to want to pick you up and make you a winner. But we're going to pick 5 winners in a row. And then after each set of 5 rolls, we will do a larger giveaway. And I do appreciate all you guys, 77 of you, for being with me all night. It's pretty cool. Emil, you gotta win the Benji, Emil. I know you love those Benjis. I wouldn't threaten the chatbot. That's probably a bad idea. Oh, rig, that's always a good one. That's a good way to get it. Okay, so we have 63 eligible, 80 in the chat. I'm going to wait about 20 more seconds. There you go. I like you, Pop's Gone Wild. Georgia Silver Hunter is the best. Nightbot's going to be good to you, I think. So here we go. You can see my desktop. We're going to be picking these as we go. I'm going to pick 5 in a row. So if you have not chatted something in the last 5 minutes, make sure you do, so you do have a chance to win some rolls. And you can't win these twice, so if I picked you earlier, we will redraw. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and roll it, I think. So we have Monica Levine. Did we have another Levine earlier? Chris Levine. Any relation there? We're going to roll it for our next set. Justin Keith. Congratulations. You won 5 rolls. We are going to roll it again. Jacob GB. Congratulations. 2 more winners coming up. Coming Out Swinging Metal Detecting. Congratulations to you, sir. And the last winner for rolls tonight will be Roger, I can't pronounce that. Mejia? Maybe? Maybe I got that right. Maybe I didn't. Apologies if I butchered it. But those are our 5 winners. Come back over here. So if you didn't see it, we got Monica Levine. This rolls 25 through 30. 31 through 35 for Justin Keith. 36 through 40 for Jacob GB. 41 through 45 for Coming Out Swinging, Metal Detecting, and we have 46 through 50 to round us out with Roger Mejia, I'm going to say. Probably wrong, but that's who it is. So, let's see here. What do I want to do? Yep, I'm just going to refresh my eligibility list Because keep in mind, guys, you guys need to keep chatting because we're going to go straight into the copper giveaway. And I want to be able to go right into that after these first 5 rolls, okay? So keep the chats coming. Somebody asked me about metal detecting, and the short answer was I bought a really nice, I think a really nice metal detector. I've taken it out a couple of times. So far, I haven't found anything movie-worthy, or what did I do? What happened here? I got moved around there. Sorry about that, everybody. I have yet to find anything to make a video out of. So I haven't made a metal detecting video, but one day I will because I have the equipment. I just need to find somewhere good enough, you know, where I can find good enough stuff to make it worth our while. I mean, like I found quarters and pennies and, you know, maybe the occasional nickel or whatever. By the way, Monica Levine, these are your rolls if I didn't make that clear. So anything we find of interest or value can be yours. Unfortunately, this box has been kind of a stinky one. More 2021s. I'm just thankful we did find that one silver tonight. Oh yeah, I'll look at that later. I'll look at that at the end of the 5 rolls. And if you guys, I don't know how many of you ever go to my store. I have a ton of stuff that's not in my store that I need to just sit down and put in there. But if there's anything you've seen me find on the channel or seen me buy in a silver purchase, I usually say in those videos, like, I bought these things kind of to resell them or auction them off. So if there's something you're interested in, I am happy to put it in the store. I just lately been very lazy about it, and I just have so much stuff that I don't know, it's kind of daunting, and I just haven't taken the time to do it. So, AU driver, how much more? We have 25 rolls and 5 big giveaways, and we're doing the larger giveaways after each 5 roll set. So now would be the time to hang out because we'll be giving away stuff much more quickly here in the back half than we did in the front half. So, Monica, these have been pretty stinky coins. Oh, I saw my name tagged. What'd you say? Where is this store you are speaking of? So, in the description of all my videos, I have it. My website is gacoinsandcollectibles.com. It is not a great website, but it is a website. I kind of spun it up pretty quickly just so I could get the store out there. And so you can go out there and check it out. I've got stuff out there to look at. And I do have, and I need to look to see if I put the coupon code out there for this month. But for anybody that's at like my middle tier and up, you get a $5 off shipping every month. So that's something that I offer. And then I will put some stuff on sale from time to time. So that's just something you guys can go check out. For a bicentennial D mint to be silver. No, it is not possible, John Bryan, as far as I know. So I would weigh it, John Bryan. If it's 11.5 or 6 grams or more, then it could potentially be a misstrike, like on a silver planchet or something. If it's 11.2 or 3, then it is just clad and looks silver. So anyway, let me check these 2 coins we pulled for Monica to see if they were DDOs. Which one is not. That one is not either. So sorry, Monica, nothing for you. Nothing cool to take home. Justin Keith, you're going to be up next, but the first thing we're going to do is have a drawing to see who gets to pick one of these 3 copper rounds. And I'll show them to you at the end. Let's go ahead and pick a winner first. So if you haven't put anything in the chat recently, make sure you do that. I've got 76 watching. I got 54 eligible. I'm going to go ahead. We're going to draw this here in just a second. Make mods eligible. Nobody has any extra luck. Coin flip. Congratulations. You have won one of these 3 copper rounds. So coin flip, I need to know which one you're interested in. So I'll put them up here close. We have 2 from the new Zombucks collection. We've got the Pandemonium that is a take on the panda, but looks like a zombie. And on the back, it does say that it's a 3/9 fine copper 1 ounce round. And it's got the Zombuk symbol on the back. We also have the Kookaburried, which is the zombified kookaburra from Australia. Same reverse. Or we have a 1 ounce 3/9 fine copper sheriff coin. Or I should say round. So let me know which one you're interested in, and we'll put that in an envelope, and you'll email me your address, and we'll get that off to you. Let me know, coin flip. I've got your chat here, so I should see it pretty easily. Let me know which one of those 3 copper rounds you'd like. So you want the Kookaburried. All right, it's yours. In it goes, and it will ship with the capsule. Just so you know. We'll stay nice and protected. The next large giveaway after 5 rolls will be the 5 40% half dollars. I'm sure somebody's going to ask me what the silver value on that is, and I don't know off the top of my head, but we can look that up real quick together if you guys want. Maybe I can teach you something else here. We'll go back to the desktop. If you aren't familiar with coinapps.com, it is a great website for determining the melt value of various coins. And we have 5 40% half dollars. That is $17.40 in melt weight at today's silver price. So that's what this prize is worth today. So keep on chatting in here, and we will get to that drawing in just a few minutes. I'm going to put coin flip back in because you can win these more than once. All right. Moving on to our next 5 rolls for Justin Keith. Good luck to you there, Justin. We have not had anything good in this box so far, and hopefully you are the one to get us off the skunk. At least in box number 2. So I used to put like all my 72s and 82s under the scope to check for that FG, and what I've learned over time is that with the naked eye I can see enough raised metal just from holding it at a certain angle in the light that makes it so I do not have to scope every one of those, and it has greatly sped up my coin roll hunting because, you know, if you get it, you know, you probably see me doing this, and it's me just trying to get the reflection of the light down in the crook of that leg so I can see if there's any raised metal in there. And if I see it with my naked eye, which my eyes are pretty bad, I don't need to scope it because if I can see it without the scope, there's no reason for me to put it under the scope. A couple of 2021s in there, and I did pull about 6 coins so far for varieties. Bacon chat is the best chat. Yeah, I have a lot of light on this setup. I actually have 2 under-counter lights and a photographer's light over on the side. I have a ton of light on this table, and it makes a huge difference in coin roll hunting. Oh, I feel so bad about this box, and I can't believe box number 1 had 1 lonely silver in it. Makes me a little sad. We got fingers crossed we'll get there in this box, though. That's a 73. I don't know why I was looking at the back. Okay, last roll for you, Justin, and then we're going to get right into the 40% half dollar giveaway. So if you're not chatting, make sure you are now, because that is how you get entered into the giveaway. We do have about 10 coins to look at under the scope. I don't know how some of these guys, like Silver Seeker, when he used to go through like 8 boxes a night. I mean, part of the way he could get through it was, you know, he was going through them very quickly, but he wasn't looking for varieties. He was just basically putting an eye on every coin to make sure it was not a silver in disguise. Like, sometimes a silver will just not look silver. And it's a great way to just double check it if you just put your eyes on every single coin. But I couldn't manage to get through 6 boxes in an evening. I used to do 6-box hunts, but they took me 3 days or 2 days. That one looks like it wants to be a DDO, but it's not. There's a little bit of an extra foot down there. I don't know if you can see it, but not enough that it would qualify as a DDO. All right, well, we got nothing there for you. That was Justin Keith. Up next is... see here, we got Livestream. Coming up next is, I guess I could cross these off, Jacob GB. So you are next in line, but before we get there, we are going to give away our 5 40% half dollars. I've got 59 eligible in the chat. So good luck to everybody. I'm going to give you just a few seconds. So by the time you hear this, it will be a few seconds. So I'll wait about 20 from where I'm at. I'm going to put coin flip back in because it just keeps taking him out. Here we go. Rolling it. Robert Fatino, congratulations. You have won the 5 40% half dollars. Make sure that you email me. My email is on the screen most of the time, and it's in the description of all my videos and on my About page. So let me know you're here, and like I said, make sure you drop me an email and claim your prize. Oh, there he is. Thank you so much. So there we go. Like I said, make sure you email me, bud. And you guys are going to love your little orange packages. Have my little nasty fingerprints all over them from these coins. You'll see the little black smudges. It's pretty funny. I just hate wearing gloves, so I get the nasty fingers. All right, gang. We got 3 big giveaways and 3 sets of 5 coins left. We got Jacob GB coming next. I am going to reset the giveaway counter. So again, make sure you are chatting. If not, you won't get picked up for the next giveaway. All right, here we go. This is TB, your 5 rolls. We'll pull them all out here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Good luck to you, sir. Let's break the skunk box with some silver. That is a no. Does my family support my hunting? That is a great question. So, the short answer is a little bit. My kids occasionally get involved with me. It's been a while. I don't do a lot of I don't do as many live streams as I would like to do because my life is just too hectic. I have people in the comments ask me if I have a job, and the answer is I have 3. And I'm going to temper that for a second. I have 1 full-time job, but it keeps me busy a lot. YouTube is a job. I don't, even if you're doing it for fun, to keep content going as fast as I am, it is a job. It is a lot of work. It is, planned trips to the bank. It's talking to tellers. It's getting your coins. It's going to various banks to drop stuff off. Like, it's work. And you're asking about how they support. Like, my wife gives me the space and time to do this, right? So that is the support I get from my wife. Like, this is not something she's interested in. It's not something she wants to sit and help with or watch or any of that kind of good stuff. She does show interest if I find neat, cool things. But you'll never catch her down here hunting coins with me. And then my third job is basically my kids. Both of them are in sports. They're in School of Rock. My daughter is an elite level nationals volleyball player at 11 years old. So I spend half my life, especially on weekends, in gymnasiums with her at volleyball tournaments, which is where I'll be tomorrow morning for about 4 hours, which is a short one. So when I say I have 3 jobs, those are the 3 jobs. And so a lot of the videos that I do, they get done at night. Like, we get home and I crack open a box of coins at 10 o'clock at night and hunt until 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. That's how a lot of my videos get made. It reminds me of a Saturday Night Live skit. What is the time frame to post a video? And thank you. Yeah, no, I'm very, very proud of my daughter. She's an amazing little volleyball player. So, when you have kids and they're good at something or show interest in something, you have to support it, like, with your whole being. Otherwise, I just wouldn't feel like I'm being the parent I should be. So anyway, that's my daughter. Time frame for a video. So it depends. Most of the time I will film it one night. I will edit it the next and get it posted online. Typically late. So 9, 10, 11 o'clock at night. And all of my channel members will get to see that video, shortly after I get it uploaded, like within a half an hour or so of me getting it uploaded. And then I will release it at some point the next day. And right now I'm playing with when is the best time to release my videos. So for a long time, I was releasing them at like 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time. And lately I've been playing with posting them later in the afternoon, like 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Simply because more people that watch my videos are actually online that later in the day than they are earlier in the day. So I'm just seeing if it affects the overall viewership of the videos by releasing them later in the day. So the short answer to your question is 2 to 3 days to hunt a box, film it, edit it, and get it posted. I can do it all in the same day. I've done it all in the same day, but lately I just don't have time to hunt during the day, and I get done so late at night I don't edit it till the next day. So very long-winded answer, but hopefully that helps. Zazo boy, I wanted 2 kids and I got both. I got a boy and a girl, and I was happy, and we shut down the baby factory. So, all right, I have a bunch of coins to look for varieties real quick, and then we will move on to our W giveaway, which that is also a really nice coin to get as a giveaway. Are there specific banks that carry $50? My banks don't carry this. So none of them actively carry $50. If they happen to have $50, it's because they got them by accident, meaning the truck just showed up with them. Or it means someone ordered them and then never picked them up. You will be hard-pressed to find a bank that has a box of $50 just sitting in the vault on any regular basis. And again, unless it was returned by a coin roll hunter or it was ordered and never picked up. So to give you an example, months ago, I went on like a 2-hour drive. I had the day off and went to a part of town I never go to and went in like 10 or 15 new banks. You know, of course, some of them I was a member of, some of them I wasn't. And one of the Wells Fargos I went in, the lady said, as soon as I asked for them, she looked me in the face and said, "We already have one of you." And I was like, "What do you mean?" And she said, "Coin collector." And I said, "Oh, so then you have some $50." And she said, "We have 8 boxes of $50 the guy brought us the other day, all opened and rewrapped." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, you do have one of me." So that's what I'm getting at. If they're in stock, that's how they got there. I have to order all of my $50, and Wells Fargo doesn't order them for me anymore, at least the branches that are close by. I have 2/5, really now 3/5 thirds that are ordering $50 for me, but they only come in, you know, they come in randomly now, so which is kind of frustrating. So if you can get bags from a coin return machine, if they're coin machines that don't spit out the silver, that is a great way to go as well, Justin Keith. Most of the coin stars near me don't actually accept silver; they spit them back out. So I don't go that way. And credit unions are, I always hear that. I'm only at one credit union and they don't have a coin machine and they're kind of far away, so I don't go to them that often. Yeah, I would love it if the Brinks truck accidentally brought my bank some halves, but one of my banks called me the other day and said, "Yeah, the truck brought us like $500 in dollar coins that we didn't order." So they're hanging on to them for me. All right, here's the coin we're giving away next. It is a W. Hopefully you can see that. Here, I'll put it here under the scope. We've got ourselves a nice little W quarter. It's in decent shape. It is a Salt River Bay. So make sure you guys are chatting because we are going to use Nightbot to pick again. Let me read here. I'm lucky because my mom works at the bank, so she can get me boxes. Well, that's cool. Yeah, if you have an in with the bank, it makes it all that much better. So, all right, desktop only. We got 59 users eligible. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to pick a winner here in about 20 seconds from me saying this. So shortly after you hear it, we will be picking a winner. On the copper round. Coin flip. All right. All right, we're going to go ahead and roll this. We got 75 people in the chat. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Remy Ferrari. Congratulations. You have won. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Congratulations to you, Remy. We've got your W there. We're going to go ahead and get that put into your little envelope. Make sure you do email me with your mailing address. And again, I'll just say it. I'll cover the shipping to U.S. addresses. And if you are, out of the country, it's on you to have that paid to deliver. All All right, we got 10 rolls left, and we have our trifecta of $50, and we have our winner gets to choose one of the 1 ounce silver rounds, just to remind you guys if you've been away. So coming up next is coming out swinging, metal detecting. Good luck to you. Here are your 5 rolls. All right, I did reset the giveaway, so you do need to chat to be eligible again, but you've got just a couple of minutes as we get through these rolls. So silver is the most satisfying thing to... I love collecting silver. I love the idea of collecting gold. It's just really expensive, so I don't have a whole lot of it, but I would love to have more of it. All right, this is roll 41. And so far, this box has been a stinker. Here's coming out swinging's roll number 2. Good luck to you, sir. Couple 2 or 3 2021s in here. Another 2021. Number 3 for you. Yep, you guys send me the email. Like I said earlier, I won't have this stuff in the mail till later next week, towards the end of the week, probably Friday or maybe even next Saturday. So you have some time. Just don't forget, because that's typically how I run my shipping on this. You know, I look for the emails to come in, and if after about a week or so I don't get the emails, then I just put the stuff back in my stash. So that's kind of how it works. But I will communicate with you when it goes out the door, so you know when it's shipped. If it has tracking, I will give you tracking information. Some of the stuff I don't send tracked just simply because there's not a lot of value in it. You know, I mean, if you got an NIFC today, I'm not going to spend $4 to send you a 50-cent piece. But you know, anything that's of value, $10, $15, $20, I will put tracking on it. Because I want to make sure you get it, and I don't want to get stolen in the mail. All right, coming out swinging. Last roll for you, sir, and then we'll look for a couple of varieties there. I've pulled about 7 or 8 coins. Thank you, Greg Kasky. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but that's what it looks like. The worst part of this is I got to re-roll all of these things. That is terrible. So what do I got? About 8 coins we got to look at? Yeah, you called it earlier, but you know what? The reality is that if I were to have picked up 10 boxes, you could have called a skunk on all 10 and probably still been right. That is the unfortunate part of coin roll hunting these days. But I remember Nubs. I don't know if you guys ever watched Nubs hunt. What is it? Nubs Hunts Treasure or Nubs? I forget what his full title, what his full channel was. But he went like on a huge, he used to find silver all the time. And then he went on this big like 25, 30, 35 box skunk. I felt bad for the guy because he was streaming a couple of times a week and just could not catch a break. Yep, you definitely take the wins with the skunks. And, you know, I'm having fun tonight. I hope you guys are having fun tonight. We've given away a lot of good stuff. So, you know, sometimes the box can be skunks. All right, coming out swinging. I hate to say it to you, but There is nothing coming your way. Let's come over here. So Roger Mahia, maybe you are coming up next. Hopefully you're still in the chat. But we are moving on to a much larger giveaway. This is probably equivalent of about $30 to $35 in silver. We have ourselves a 1943 Walking Liberty, a 1963 Philly Benjamin Franklin, and Emil loves Benjis. And we have ourselves a Philly 1964 90% half dollar. So this is a, you know, I would love to win something like this, honestly. This is a pretty great giveaway, in my opinion. So, here we go. We're going to give you just a little bit of time. I'm actually watching this stream on another window, and it's pretty good and delayed. Make sure you've chatted. I've got 70 eligible and 84 watching. So let's make sure our mods are included, which they are, which I don't think we have any in the chat. Everyone that's in there seems to be there. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and roll it. Good luck to everybody. In 3, 2, 1. XG, you have gotten super lucky today. You have won again. I'm going to give you a second envelope. XG has won again. And remember, guys, I did say you couldn't win rolls twice, but you could win giveaways twice. So let's see. What else did XG have? You've won a lot of silver today. There was your first one. You got 75 cents in junk, and now you just got another $1.50 in junk. You are doing fantastic, sir. So good luck to you. Or not good luck to you. Congratulations to you. Again, make sure you do email me. So for people that say they can't win, XG just won twice. You should go play the lotto tonight, sir. Or ma'am. I can't tell with the XG title there. So, all right, gang. We are getting down to the very, very end. This is going to be for all of the marbles here. I'm going to do something a little different on this last one. We're going to get away from Nightbot. I did do an official live stream video. And I'm going to use the comment picker. We'll pick 5 times from that. And it needs to be somebody in the chat to win. And if you're not here after 5 tries, we will go ahead and use Nightbot. But I'm going to try. And here is... See if I can pin that. That is the comment video. So if you've not gone to that video and left a comment, now is the time to do it. Because this is the only one I'm using the comment picker. I could say you don't need to be here to win, but I'm going to say you do just because it's my giveaway and I feel like it. We're going to give this thing away tonight. So make sure you go check out that video real quick. You've got enough time because you don't have to watch the whole video. There's no special keywords. You just got to go leave a comment. And you do have to be in the chat to win. So anyway, here we go. Roger Mahia. Again, maybe I'm saying that right. Maybe I'm not. These are your rolls. There they are. Good luck to you, sir. So let's see if we can get some last roll or next to last roll silver. And I've actually done that in a box. I actually did that in a live stream. I want to say earlier this year or last year. We did a 2-box hunt, and in the very last roll of like the last box, we got a silver. So it does happen. All right, 3 rolls left, guys. We need to find something to avoid this skunk. What do we have? Like 60 coins left? Lots of 2021s. Second to last roll. Fingers crossed for some silver. Have I ever done bills? Are you interested in banknotes at all? So, yes, I don't know a lot about them, but when I find old ones, I do grab them. I always ask for red and blue label bills when I'm at the bank. I do shorts when I find star notes, not on all of them, only when they're quasi-interesting, because I find a lot more star notes than I post videos on. But I have toyed with the idea of getting $1,000 in singles and doing a video on that. I've just never done it. That's another one of those ideas that I just haven't followed through with. So, all right, Roger, this is your last roll. It has a funky wrap on the bottom. Let's hope we get some silver in it. And we did not. So we were skunked in box number 2. Apologies to the audience, but that is the way the cookie crumbles. All right, we got a couple of varieties to look at, so let's take a quick look at that. Maybe we'll get lucky and find us a variety here in the very end. I got a radar on a stack of brand new $2 bills. So brand new $2 bills are not... Oh, you got a radar on $2 bills. I got you. I was going to say new $2 bills can be found just about everywhere. My Wells Fargos almost always have them in stock. They'll have them in consecutive order. If they don't have them, you can order them and they will get them in consecutive order. So for the $2 bills that are brand new, I just don't... They hold no interest for me. But when I can find like old 1930s and 1950s, you know, $2 bills, I gobble those up. I've got a number of those. All right, everybody. Well, that is the end of box number 2. And we have just one final giveaway for the night. And it is for the largest thing we have here. So again, I'll just show it to you real quick. We got our Dead Men Tell No Tales. The winner is going to get to choose one of these. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then, of course, we have our Unity round. Both of these came from Monument Metals, who I wish they had an affiliate program, because I do think they don't have the best selection by any stretch of the imagination, but they definitely have some of the best prices that you're going to get online. And they usually have the cheapest spot price, because everybody kind of updates their spot price when they feel like it. But for some reason, Monument Metals almost always has the cheapest spot price. So I can move this up here and show off my little mat a little bit. Well, you can't see the whole thing, but... There's my Georgia Silver Hunter mat. If anybody's interested, that's in my store. All right, so here we go. Good luck to everybody. I'm going to switch you back over here to the, we're going to switch you back over here to the computer. This is the random comment picker. I've already got my video put in here. I am taking out duplicates. Let's see here. I did this earlier. We had 139 comments, so we're going to see how many more we got since I announced you got to go do that. We got 163 comments in there. So we'll do this up to 5 times. If it keeps picking people that aren't here, we'll just switch back to Nightbot, but I'd rather do it this way. So here we go. We have just Rob. I don't know if he's in the chat. Let's take a quick look. Is just Rob here? I don't think he is. I don't think so. So we are going to pick again. Where'd it go? It's over here. We're going to pick again. Here we go. We're going to pick another winner in 3, 2, 1. Teresita Bang It. I'm not sure they're here either. So what I'm using right here, just so you guys know, is I'm using the comment picker of the comment video that is posted above, as I said I would. And I'll wait like 10 more seconds, but the Teresita person and Rob are both not here because I've tried to tag them and they're not here. So we are going to go back and try it one more time. Here we go. We're going to start again. Jacob GB. Now, Jacob GB was here earlier. Is he still here? Jacob GB. Jacob GB, I believe, is here. So speak up in the chat. Make sure you tag me just so that I do see it quickly. But I see you've chatted in the last 5 minutes, so I will give you about 45 seconds to respond because I think you are going to be here. Jacob GB is here, and there he is. He said, awesome. He's looking forward to it. Congratulations, Jacob GB, for winning one of the silver rounds. So the question, sir, is which one do you want? The Unity round. I know the light makes it a little hard. Or would you prefer the Dead Men Tell No Tales? Let me know which one you're interested in, and it will be yours. I know I just misspelled silver on here, so. Well, thank you, John Camper. I appreciate it. I really do. And you guys, it's if there's questions or if there's something you guys would like to see, I'm happy to hang out for a little while. I do have a bunch of coins to rewrap, so I may sit here and do some of that. But you want the Unity round? There it is. I'm going to put it in there just so you know. It's got a cracked capsule. If I remember, I'll swap that out for a nicer capsule before I send that off. But if it does show up, it's just apologies, I forgot. But it's just a cracked capsule. The coin's fine. All right, well, I'll put this aside. He said Unity. Yep. Okay, so that is the end of the show, as it were, the giveaway. Thank you all, whether you're here now or you're watching it back on a replay. I really, really appreciate all you guys that catch my videos week in and week out, sometimes daily, sometimes once a week. Love that you guys do communicate with me in the chat. If you do put something in chat, you will find that I almost always either try to respond or leave you a like and a heart. Sometimes I may misunderstand your intent, and I don't mean to, but sometimes I do. Because like I'll say something in the chat or in the video, and then you'll say something that I said in the video, and I'm like, dude, did you watch the video? Because I said that, and then we'll get into an argument, and I don't always mean to come across that way, but I just like to interact with people because I feel like as a creator, if you're asking questions or leaving comments and I'm not interacting, I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. So I do like you to know that I read all of those things and try to get back to people as quickly as I can. If you're interested in memberships, I mean, the key one you get these days is you do get to see my stuff a little bit early, and that free shipping coupon, or the $5 off shipping coupon. And if I know you're a member and you email me or I see you on Instagram, I typically try to respond to those people before I respond to other people. So that's something else that I tend to try to do for my members, which I don't have a lot of. It's a couple, 4 or 5, 6 right now. So let me see. I see some comments. Thanks for the host. Congrats, everyone. Which, again, congratulations to all of our winners. Paul, you want the Dead Men Tell No Tales. How much do I want for it? I need to think about that. It's probably going to be a couple of bucks over spot for sure, plus shipping. So it may be something to email me, and it may be something I just put in the store. And if it's, you want to get a couple of things, it may be a better way to spend your money. So you spread that shipping out. But shoot me an email. Thank you, Robert Fortino. Thank you, everybody. I don't want to call you out by name, but everybody out by name. But thank you guys for coming. I had a blast. I really enjoy doing this. I just wish I could do it more often. It just, it's harder than you think and takes more time to plan and ensure you got video, coins and all that kind of good stuff. So what else can I say? You get to see my hands. Sorry, I'm still not doing face reveals yet. My son told me at 10,000 subs, I got to do a face reveal, which we may do. But you get to see my hands. Roger, you found a lot of nothing. A $1.50 will be the first one. Okay. Maybe I can pull a 2021 for you if you want just something shiny. Shoot me an email, Roger, and just remind me of that. Well, the nice thing is I have a handful of them, so, I'll put them in there, and if people buy them up, I have more. So thank you, Papa Giorgio. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This was fun. Like I said, I wish I could do it more often. I don't know if you guys are still here that asked for what my favorite coins were. Let me grab my little book. I'll show you something cool. I know I'll be at 10K before you know it. Then you'll have to look at my ugly mug, Let me see if I can make this work. So you guys probably can't see all that. Let me turn one of these off. Maybe that'll help. I don't know if that's better. But you guys were talking about some of my favorites. So like this was one of my favorite finds in coin roll hunting. That was an amazing coin to find. So that was cool. Not all this stuff was found. A lot of this was bought. Talk about my favorite coin. This is one of my favorites. 1877. Yeah, I had the date wrong. But this trade dollar is freaking awesome. One of my all-time favorites. This is another one. I forgot about this one, because I think this would grade pretty high too. I just needed to get the light on. So this is a 1836 capped bust. Super nice shape. That's one of my favorites. And where was my CRH quarter? Yeah, it was this one. If I can get it out. When I'm always asked about what is the oldest one I've ever found, it was this one. 1853. I found it 4/17/21. Arrows with rays. So those are my favorites. I have lots of other cool stuff in this binder that I've gotten in coin collections or what have you. And I also started I've got a bunch of old pennies too. But I started I don't know if that's better, worse, don't know. My Walking Liberty. So rather than getting the Walking Liberty book, I'm putting them all in flips and putting them in here. So I'm getting every year and every mint mark. And almost all of these have been found coin roll hunting. So that is also something pretty cool. And that's about it. So I don't know if you guys like that. Do I have a typeset going? Not really. But I probably have enough to make a pretty nice typeset. But it's not something that I'm actively pursuing. And like that cap bus coin, when I say, hey, I've got a list of coins I'm going to pick up and send off for grading, like that is one that I would definitely send off because, you know, depending on where it graded out, it could literally be, you know, I mean, off the cuff, I haven't looked at the price in a while. You know, it could be $100 or $200 difference between an MS 63 and 64 kind of thing, right? So it's, or if it's an AU 55 versus an MS 60, like the price goes up pretty dramatically. Based on where it would grade. And that's one I'd be willing to spend the money on. That trade dollar, unfortunately, has got a little bit of damage. So as much as I'd love to know the grade on it, I don't think it would be super high. I know it would come back damaged. So that is another one of those things that, you know, I'd love to get it graded. Just can't do it. And I've said, good night, Emil. Thanks for joining. I'm just kind of chatting here for people that want to hang out for a few. This little book was actually part of a collection that I bought, and then I took a bunch of stuff apart, and then I repurposed a bunch of it, and then I had a lot of it in the little red boxes, and then realized I couldn't find stuff when I had it in the little red box, so I still have a bunch of the red boxes full of coins, but the nicer, older stuff I've been putting in a binder just so I know where it is, and I can easily see the front and the back and all that. Good night, Geezer Gun. Thanks, bud. What are my feelings on roll marking? I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan at all of roll marking. I don't like the people that slit open sides and then just write up the side of the roll. I mean, I know why some people do it. I get it. I'm not a fan because you've destroyed some of the potential value of the coin if it happens to be a variety or something in there. And you've marked it because you didn't think it was special or wasn't silver. So that, and I say you, like whoever did it. So now, if you're marking the paper of your rolls, fine. I do the same thing, and I can just show you. If you live in the Georgia area and you see rolls that look like this, they're mine. The other thing that I do on them is I will, from time to time, do circles. So if this is what you mean by marking rolls, knock yourself out. If you are taking a marker to an actual coin to mark it, please stop doing that. From me to you, please. Let's see here. Can I get a blessing for my next $50? Well, bless you, good luck, all that good stuff, random man guy. We all need all the luck we can get, and at the end of the day, it is truly a luck of the draw and a volume game. It is like the lottery, in my opinion, in that if you buy one lottery ticket, you're likely not going to win. But if you buy 5 lottery tickets, you are likely, a scratch-off ticket, you are likely to win on at least one. So if you are only getting 1 box of halves a week and not finding silver, try getting 2 or 3 or 4, and I think you will find the silver will pick up. So good night, Jim Meadows. The white cards for the flips, I've been making them. My wife has some acid-free paper for all of her arts and crafts, and she has a cutter. So I can take, 2 or 3 sheets of her paper and cut them into like 1.75 inch by 1.75 inch really, really fast. And so I make them myself. So Ronald, that's the way to go. Yeah, marking your customer returns, you should do that every time so that you know you don't get them back, and also helps other hunters. If I'm at a bank and I see rolls from customers that have like an initial on them or a marking on them, I might pick up 1 or 2 rolls to see what they look like. And if they're full of stuff, I'll go back and get the rest. But 9 times out of 10, they've already been searched. What do I think about ancient coins, Greg? I don't think much about them because I've not researched them. I have a buddy of mine who goes to India. His dad's been coin collecting for like 60 years. And that dude has a bunch of old, like ancient India and European and Asian gold and silver. So the little bit I do know has been from coins that he gets from his father. And he's found some he's gotten some really, really cool stuff from his dad. But I don't actively search for them, buy them. I mean, I would love to find one day, but it's not something I spend a lot of time on. So Michael Wells for markings on coins. It was a long time ago, but I did a video where I pulled every coin that had a mark. And when I got to the end, I had about 25 distinct types of markings on the coins. different color markers, different markings, different things. There's lots and lots of different ways that people mark. Even today, we probably saw 6 or 7 different types of markings on coins. Curtis, how long have I been coin roll hunting? I started about 3 or 4 months before I started my channel. And I started you can go to my About page. I want to say I started my channel in like January or February of 20 or 21. I don't remember which year. But you can go to my About page. And I started hunting several months before I started my channel. And honestly, what made me start my channel, it's actually pretty funny, is I was forever following like Rob Finds Treasure. Robin Hood Coins was another one I used to watch all the time. Freedom Coins was a guy who was kind of big back then. Silver Seeker a little bit. And they just seemed to find silver every box they opened. And I was on a never-ending run of no silver, probably 20, 30 boxes, doing it on my own. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to do a YouTube channel, and I'm going to show video after video of me not finding silver. And in the very first box I filmed for YouTube, I found silver. And I was like, okay, well, I'm going to find silver whenever I put it on YouTube. And that's kind of been my mantra. That's why I always film every box I open. I don't always post every box. But I just kind of have this thing in my head that's like, if I film it, I'm going to find silver. And this year it's been actually pretty accurate. I've done very well this year. Not the same volumes of other people, but consistency has been pretty good for me this year on halves. DJR, I have only ever found one 1970D 40% half, and it was an ender, and I didn't see it because I didn't do a coin roll. Like I didn't inspect the box before I opened it. And it was on the bottom side of a roll on the bottom half, and it shocked me. And I think that video is out there as well on my channel. But I've only ever found one. So Ethan Marquez, there's somebody in the metro Atlanta area who puts giant S's on their searched rolls. I've seen that. Joey, thank you for walking the dogs. I've got a dog too. If you want to come walk her, that would be super. Curtis, I really appreciate that. I mean, I try to be as professional as I can with the tools that I have and my own personality. I really appreciate you saying that. I still think the world of guys like Rob Finds Treasure from a coin roll hunting perspective. I think there's a bunch of guys out there who are way better than I am, but I just strive to be the best I can be, and I appreciate you saying that. So, Michael, I could see that too, finding more silver before you started hunting rolls. I, for a while, was finding more silver in teller trays than I was finding in rolls. And that you do go through those. And DJR's here. He's been one of my members. He's been my first member and longest member. And we trade emails a lot. I know, he's gone through his ups and downs. And I mean, not to share too much here, but, I know he went through a phase of no silver and then a phase of like, hey, I got 8 boxes this week and found 50 silvers or whatever, some huge number. And now I think lately he's back to, I got 10 boxes and I found 1 silver. So it happens to everybody. The silver comes, the silver goes. Joey Brown, take care. Thank you for joining. You can shout out your mom and dad. Sure, Ethan. Hi, Mom and Dad. Getting a glare from the missing watch. So, funny story. My watch a lot of times has my calendar on it, and I sometimes leave that on, and then I don't want people to know what my next appointments are. And I was at the lake over the summer, and I got this really awful watch tan and a really awful sandal tan, and I haven't been able to get rid of them. So I will be at the beach some over the next 4 or 5 days, and I plan on not wearing sandals and not wearing my watch. So I can hopefully get rid of my super white wristwatch tan. Thank you, Ricky the Scony. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you all for helping me get to 8K. I've said that a couple of times tonight, but I really, really mean it, because honestly, when I started this channel, I thought I would never get to 1,000, much less 8,000. So, oh, thank you. Appreciate that, Farm Ace. I don't catch Rob's stream as much as I used to, but I think he still puts on a fantastic show. And he's just one of the most knowledgeable guys I know. Well, I say I know, that is in the space. He's always been very kind to me when I email him. So, I don't know him personally, but Rob seems to be a really, really nice guy. Well, thank you, Greg. Are you local to, or say local? Are you here in Georgia? Whereabouts? I'm in the sort of Marietta, Roswell area. I don't know if you know where that is, but it's just outside of Atlanta. And it's been good. I think the other thing I've found about coin roll hunting is it very much matters where you live, right? So I have a feeling if I were further out in the sticks, my experience coin roll hunting may be different than here in the city, or vice versa. Maybe it would be better if I were further out in the sticks. Would I ever do a box battle? So I have done a couple of box battles, Papa Giorgio. I did a penny battle a long time ago with Jinx Coins, who now is Nacho Stuff. I did a box battle recently with Stacking and Packing, and I know that Diggin' Dave has asked to do a battle. He asked a week or two ago, and I told him I'm interested. I'm really busy right now. But I told him, when we get maybe into later October, early November, I could probably find time we could sit down and figure out how we're going to do it, whether we do it live or each hunt a box and post them the same day or something. But yeah, I mean, I don't want to make it a regular thing, but I love the idea of the box battle, and it is something that I'm interested and happy to do from time to time. Finding 4 or 5 war nickels in a box is amazing. The most I think I've ever found is 2. If you want to see the best nickel score I've ever had, go back early in my channel, or look at my best silver finds of I posted it last year. If you go on my epic silver hunt video, you'll find it. I picked up, I don't know, 8, 10, 12, 15 rolls of nickels from my local Fifth Third, and I ended up with I don't know, 2, 3, 4 rolls of war nickels and 10 or 12 rolls, 8 or 10 rolls, whatever it was, of buffalo nickels. It was an absolutely amazing haul of buffalo and war nickels out of these customer rolls that had just got dropped off the day before. So yeah, you're near Savannah. I love the Savannah area. I've only been a couple of times, but just love the area. Love to visit. It's not somewhere I'd want to be, forever and ever, because it's kind of small town for me, but it's beautiful out there and it's near the coast. And would actually love to go back, but that's awesome. Yeah, silver, I can see silver being a little slow out. It'd either be great because it's, again, it's a smaller, cleaner part of town and there'd be silver constantly entering it, or I can see what you're saying. It's just completely dead because the change just isn't turning over out there. So I do terrible with dimes. This year I think I found maybe 5 or 6. So dimes are not my most favorite, but I have them. I know I keep flipping my coin there. Maybe I should put some silver out here. Here, I'll put my book back open so you guys can look at silver. Sorry about that. Is there anything else I want to show you? I'll give you some other cool coins. Look at that. I don't even think that's been cleaned either. 1893 Columbian Expo. It might be an 1890. It's a 80. No, this is the 83. That is just an amazing shape. That's a cool coin. Got a couple of real nice ones. I got this in a little coin collection buy maybe 6 or 7 months ago, and people hate these because they're very little silver in them and they're huge. I'm trying to remember. I forget what the silver weight is in them, but it's like the size of $1, and it's got less silver in it than a 40% half or something like that. But it's Mexican. It's pretty cool coin though. It's got silver in it. Hey, Stacking and Packing, we're all done. I'm just sitting around chatting, answering questions for anybody that has questions. You're late to the show. We already gave everything away. We did our rolls. We found 1 40% half in 2 boxes. Hey, Muscle Shell. How rare is a penny from 1812? I have one. I would say rare. Give me a second. I'll tell you. So you said an 1812 penny? Is that what you said? Let me go back. How rare is a penny from 1812? So if it's an actual cent, not a penny, classic head cent from 1812, I would say it's valuable. Small date or large date, and a G4, you're talking 125 bucks graded. There are some varieties on it. If it's in super good condition, could be worth thousands. Again, graded. Does it look like this? There were only 1 million made, almost 1.1 million made, so super rare. If you got one of those laying around and it's legit and it's in good shape, that'd be pretty amazing. Good night, Ethan. Bye, Mom and Dad, Ethan. Michael Wells, 256 wheats is crazy. I literally would love to experience that. I don't have that kind of luck. Most of my boxes of late have had like 3 to 5, maybe 8 Wheaties in them. It's been really, really bad. I would love to find even 40s and 50s in a box. That would be super. Happy birthday, Muscle Shell. Didn't know it was your birthday, but happy birthday. Thank you, Stacking and Packing. I was actually just talking about the quarter box battle we did. That's more than $80 penny, Country Boy. Now, I mean, I haven't looked on eBay. eBay is the best place to look to see what people are paying for it raw. But according to what I had pulled up on PCGS in graded shape, if it were, it would be worth a bit of money to a collector. So Kevin, you are right. It is a Mexican peso and it's only 10%. That's right. I knew it was very little silver. I just couldn't remember how much. And I understand people kind of hate them because, so yeah, Roger, it may not be worth all that much in really bad shape. But yeah, 10% silver on a coin that big is kind of sad. A 1913 P V-nickel. No, not my V-nickels. I don't have as much knowledge on because I don't find them very often. I do have a roll of them that are in varying conditions, but since I don't find a lot of them, I don't research and read up on a lot of them. So we are down to 29, folks. I think I am going to call it because I need to sit down and start rolling up some coins for a little bit. Again, for those of you still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. I had so much fun tonight. I hope you guys did too. I will get everything out in the mail late next week because I'm heading out for a few days. So expect some delays, but I will get everything out and I will communicate with you that it's out, and hopefully all the winners have emailed me. So to remind me what you've won, and it helps me know you've claimed it and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll get that stuff out as soon as I can. The Mexican war nickel. That is pretty funny. They have about the same silver content. They're huge coins, just not worth very much. All right, gang. Well, I'm calling it. You guys take care. Thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye now.